Warning: the following Let's Play contains spoilers for Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, Danganronpa 2, Danganronpa V3, Danganronpa 3 the anime, and Danganronpa Another Episode Ultra Despair Girls. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play DR3, and we're doing the trials. A tragedy strikes during Himiko's magic show and Roomba is killed. Shuichi must now complete the new trial to fulfill Kaede's wish. It scrolls very slowly. But yeah, so let me just check my I don't think I have anything extra. How many slots do I have? I might as well attach extraordinary focus. Or not. Okay. Lots of What? I'm very confused. Oh, okay, no, I see the issue. Okay, well, hold on. Attach. And right, I forgot you have to buy shit. That influence recovered. It's kind of cool. Okay, anyway. I think I will get charisma, which will give me essentially more health when I get right answers. So with that, I'm all set, and let's begin. Making sure I am recording this time. I am. Let's begin. Because I know last episode I messed it up originally. Thankfully I realized 5 minutes in, but...
Now then, let's begin with the basic explanation of the class trial. During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is, and vote for who done it. Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate from this academy. Also, refusing to vote will result in your death, so you better vote for someone. Now,
I love the way he says that.
Crazy awesome to the max trial underway!
I think we all know who the most suspicious one is. It's...
Let's combine our power and work together, everyone!
The person who's most suspicious is...
She's gonna keep cutting him off.
Open your energy, everyone, so we can catch the culprit!
Because the murder happened during the magic show, the culprit can only be...
Yeah! I'm in top form today!
Tenko, why are you interrupting me? We can't have a good trial if you talk over me!
Huh? I'm not interrupting you! Whatever you have to say is probably worthless anyway, because all males want to talk about is S.E. Himiko seems suspicious. Hey! Angie, how can you accuse Himiko? Aren't you her friend? I'm just telling you what Atua is telling me. He is using his divine knowledge to show us the way to survive.
If the culprit is Angie, I don't know who it is at the moment, but if the culprit's Angie, I'd be okay with that.
You should thank him, lest he pour his holy wrath upon you all.
And now every Angie fan is going to be on my ass, but I suppose anyone I say is gonna happen.
I'll
body appearing in the water tank leads one to think the escape trick played a part. It's only natural we suspect Himiko. She was the one performing the trick.
No, that's wrong. The underwater escape wasn't a trick. It was magic.
Alright, just quick heads up, guys. I just quickly adjusted the settings so that now, oh, what's gonna happen? The voices will be slightly louder.
It's not the part you need to deny. You gotta tell us you're not the culprit.
Magic, huh? That's so cool. What a mysterious miracle. Now, did you kill Ryoma, Himiko?
Oh shit, I skipped that
There's
part.
no way any of that is true.
It's true, though. Himiko used the underwater escape trick to kill Ryoma. But I still don't have a clue how Himiko did the trick.
There's no trick. That really was magic.
You know, maybe it really was magic.
Oh, stop it. If you don't reveal your trick now, then we'll vote you as the culprit.
Stop picking on Himiko! A cute, tiny flower like her couldn't kill anyone.
I get that you want to defend her, but that might be a bit much.
As I expected, the others suspect Himiko. But I have my doubts. I can't let this case get derailed by misunderstandings. Panic talk? Or whatever the mass panic is. I'm the ultimate detective, so it's up to me. Nope, standard non-stop.
Atua has blessed me with an epiphany.
I'm guessing it's
The
that.
culprit used the underwater escape trick to pull off a sneaky switcheroo with Ryoma.
After that, the time ran out. The tank above Ryoma opened and piranhas came pouring out.
And he was eaten alive.
Up! I figured out what it
Owned
is.
by piranhas. Savage way to go.
No, that's wrong. The underwater escape was no trick, it's magic.
We heard you the first time, Titless. No one cares.
Fucking Mew. We heard it the first time, titless.
Atua has blessed me with an epiphany.
But yeah, I know what to
The culprit used
use
the
now.
underwater escape trick to pull off a sneaky switcheroo with Ryoma.
After that, the
I
time
missed.
ran out. The tank above Ryoma opened and piranhas came pouring out.
And he was eaten alive.
I forgot to check for a V spot, but
That's wrong.
too late now. Forgot those were a thing, to be entirely honest.
No, Ryoma's death was not caused by the piranhas. The Monokuma file indicates the cause of death is drowning.
So it wasn't the piranhas then. It was drowned.
Ooh, I see. I haven't checked the Monokuma file yet, so that's news to me.
Why the fuck did nobody check this thing? It's 2 people.
You lying little brat. Telling lies is what turns you into a degenerate male.
So what? Ryoma drowned, Himiko changed places with him, and then the piranhas ate him, right?
No, Himiko only had 60 seconds to escape from the tank. Even if they changed places at the start of the show, that's insufficient time to drown someone.
If that is the case, then when did he drown?
When did Hiruma drown? It was obviously. Speaking of when Hiruma drowned, before the show started, it's right click.
That's it! Ryoma was already drowned before the show started.
So that's how it's actually pronounced, as Ryoma.
Agreed.
I'm calling it Ryumba. Ryumba.
Before being eaten by the piranhas, he made no attempt to escape the water.
I'm carrying that. I'm
To be
using that sorry
precise,
excuse for a
he
joke.
made no movements whatsoever.
I'm keeping that sorry excuse for a joke alive.
By that point, he had already joined the ranks of the dead.
Could that mean his body was hidden until the culprit made it appear in the tank?
Hidden? Where?
The culprit would have had to hide the body near the tank, and then show it during the act.
Easier said than done.
Was there a place on stage where the culprit could have hid the body? Oh, wait! Himiko should know since she performed the underwater escape trick.
Himiko, why won't you just explain it to us?
'Cause it's magic.
You know, maybe it really was magic.
That's twice. Just shut up.
Himiko is committed to her act, but those who deal in dreams are oft liars.
Why is everyone still picking on Himiko? You're all worse than a drunk dad's ramblings.
We should let him vent. After all, it's tough being the man of the house.
I'm curious if that's why she hates men.
And we gotta
Yeah, they
figure
can
out how the
alcoholic
trick
father.
works to find where the body was hidden.
But Himiko does not wish to tell us how she performed her act.
Wouldn't be the first time Danganronpa did that. They did it in all
Then
through the
let's
Spare
work
Girls.
together to reveal the secret behind Himiko's trick.
So, not real magic?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
No, it was real magic. 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 Magic.
Oh no! It's Himiko's curse! Her curses are really powerful!
Aren't incantations usually more, complicated than that?
Anyway, we need to determine how Himiko performed the trick. If we can't figure that out, this case is going nowhere. Stop debate. Start.
How did Himiko escape the water tank?
Maybe she just climbed out and no one noticed.
Nah, she definitely would have been caught.
Perhaps the mechanism was set up on the stage.
The curtain covering the tank was certainly suspicious.
What about that square pane of glass we found in the tank?
Maybe the tank had a secret hatch.
It must be real magic!
Oh shit, I see what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah! Real escape magic!
Maybe
Bullshit.
there were two Himikos. And one of them was Tsumugi in disguise.
We've
Hey,
been over
what
that.
costumes aren't disguises.
We've been over how that couldn't work in the last trial.
How did Himiko escape the water tank?
Maybe she just climbed out and no one noticed.
Nah, she definitely would have been caught.
Perhaps the mechanism was set up on the stage.
The curtain covering the tank was certainly suspicious.
What about that square pane of glass we found in the tank?
Maybe the tank had a secret hatch.
There we go.
I agree.
Maki is correct. There was an escape hatch on that tank.
I see. So it did have one.
That's right. I discovered a similar tank in Himiko's lab. There was a panel on the side that could open. That was her escape.
Mind over strength! No! Your logic is all wrong, Shuichi.
What do you mean?
And you don't even know why you're wrong either. Typical degenerate male. I'll smash in your face with my fists of hot burning steel!
The Puddle Showdown. I don't remember how this works, actually. Oh, yes, I do, actually, now. I think.
The side of the tank being open doesn't have anything to do with Himiko's escape. She didn't use an escape hatch.
Oh, go that way.
I know she didn't do that. And now, I'm gonna punch you!
Wait a second. Before you punch me, what makes you so sure she didn't?
Because if she escaped from a hatch in the tank,
Oh, shit.
the water
Rip.
would have gushed out with her. There would have been water everywhere. That wouldn't be magical at all. The whole trick would be ruined. With that out of the way, I'm gonna punch you!
Ow.
Because if she escaped from a hatch
Yeah,
in
okay, I
the
see.
tank, the
water would have gushed out with her. There would have been water everywhere.
There we go.
I'll cut through your words.
I still like Hajime's of that bear. Just allow me to cut through those words.
It wasn't flooded with water. The staircase that was attached to the water tank. Try to remember how the staircase was positioned. It was aligned perfectly with the tank's escape hatch, meaning the water tank was connected to the inside of the staircase.
Inside staircase? His body was in stairs?
Knowing that, it's clear how Himiko made her escape from underwater. There was a curtain covering the tank during the performance, allowing Himiko to enter the staircase from the hatch undetected. Any water that spilled out would have simply funneled into the staircase.
So how do you get out from the staircase?
The staircase also has an escape hatch, one facing away from us. It's placed so that the water would not drain from the staircase.
In which case, a person could exit and leave water inside the staircase.
However, that person would be soaked, meaning that some trace should be left.
Ah, that's how the puddle got there.
That would explain why there was a puddle around the stairs.
So when Himiko came out from the stairs, her wet clothes dripped water all over.
Ha ha, bitch! Caught you soaking wet and red-handed.
Judging from Himiko's reaction, you hit it right on the bullseye.
Clearly isn't, though.
Himiko's clothes should have been wet when she left the water tank.
Her clothes were definitely not wet.
Of course. That's because my underwater escape wasn't a trick. It was magic.
She's a lot less, like, confident saying it there as well. No, magic had nothing to do with why her clothes weren't wet. That's why we investigated the closet.
It's because she changed her uniform.
The dormitory is stocked with uniforms. Did you hide one behind the stage in advance?
I remember seeing Himiko go to the gym this morning, carrying a uniform and a towel.
Ah! Why would you say that?
I see. She had a towel, too. She may not have had time to fully dry her hair. But her short hair and hat ensured we were none the wiser.
Himiko can't get wet, because her body repels water.
Huh? Like a duck?
Himiko, come on. Give it up already.
Fine. You win. It's just like you said. The water tank and staircase both have mechanisms.
So I was correct.
But that doesn't mean I used them. I didn't need them, because I used my magic.
Again with the magic crap. Were you dropped on your head as a kid?
I fucking love her insults during
Now
the
that we
trials.
understand how the trick was performed, let us move on.
Yes, let us proceed. Where did the culprit hide Ryoma's body? From our discussion earlier, his body could have been in the space inside the staircase.
But that's where Himiko would escape from, right?
So Himiko went in the stairs with the body? What kind of kinky shit is she into?
That seems unlikely. There isn't enough space for two people to fit in there.
Yeah, the stairs are pretty cramped. It'd be hard to fit even Ryoma and Himiko in there. Who says they went in together? She could have made the switch as she was leaving the tank. At the same time, she could have pulled out the body from inside the stairs. That way, she'd have room to put herself in there. See how easy that is? I think that explains how Himiko changed places with Ryoma's body.
Wait a minute!
Why did you automatically assume it was Himiko?
Who else but Himiko could have done it?
Angie, you spent more time with Himiko than any of us, so why are you accusing her?
You may think you're protecting Himiko, but what if she really is the culprit? We'll all die, and it will be all your fault. Atua will lose precious devotees. Are you okay with that, Tenko?
I'm totally fine with that.
What?
I don't care what anyone says. Himiko would never murder someone. That's what I believe more than anything. I want to believe in her, no matter what. If I can't do that, then I'd rather just die. So until this body takes its final breath, I'm gonna keep believing in Himiko.
That's interesting though that their podiums like move inward.
The only one who could have switched out Ryoma's body is Himiko herself.
When Himiko was escaping the tank.
Hold on, what was Kokichi's account? Just quickly check. After he went to the dorms and returned to the dicks. How did I do this? Oh, right.
He dragged out the body hidden in the stairs. And simply switched places with it.
Are you telling me you saw that happen?
No one could have
That's a
seen
different
that.
font. That's cool.
It would have occurred in the middle of the show, when the tank was covered with a curtain.
So basically, no one saw anything.
I didn't do it, I swear. Ryoma's corpse wasn't in the staircase.
Quit lying, you donkey-lipped con artist! She's not lying! She's not a con artist,
Fuck.
and she doesn't have donkey lips!
Oh, that was the wrong. God damn it! What?
The only one who could have switched out Ryoma's
So
body
I think this is right.
is
I just hit the
Himiko
wrong
herself.
one.
When Himiko was escaping the tank, she dragged out the body hidden in the stairs. And simply switched places with it.
Are you telling me you saw that happen?
No one could have seen that.
I wish I knew how to fast forward.
It
if
would
there
have
was a way.
occurred in the middle of the show, when the tank was covered with a curtain.
So basically, no one saw anything.
Okay, so space. Right.
didn't
I
do
forgot
it,
space
I
is that.
swear.
Space is the exact
Ryoma's
opposite.
corpse wasn't in the staircase.
Quit lying, you donkey-lipped con artist! She's not lying!
Fuck. Okay, it's the other one then. Those feelings touched her heart. What kind of detective is made by Seneba? Yeah, I know what it is then.
The only one who could have switched out Ryoma's body is Himiko herself.
It's got to be this. If it's not this, I don't know then. It isn't that.
I was wrong!
I was wrong.
The only one who could have switched
Shit.
out Ryoma's body is Himiko herself.
Oh. It's right click. Still not correct anyway.
Oh no!
And this is the part of the
The
game,
only one who
the
could
part of
have
the trial
switched
where I
out
just
Ryoma's
randomly
body
don't
is
know what to do.
Himiko herself.
When Himiko was escaping the tank, she dragged out the body hidden in the stairs.
Is it that? No. I'm dumb. Been hidden in the stairs, no. Not fake, even Himiko could have moved him. It's a feasible trick,
I
yes.
was wrong!
The only one who could have switched out Ryoma's body is Himiko herself.
When Himiko was escaping the tank, she dragged out the body hidden in the stairs and simply switched places with it.
Are you telling me you saw that happen?
No one could have seen that. It would have occurred in the middle of the show, when the tank was covered with a curtain.
So basically, no one saw anything.
Wait, oh! Ah, that's what it is! Because Gonta saw something. Shit.
Quit lying, you donkey-lipped con artist!
She's not lying! She's not a con artist and she doesn't have donkey lips!
I feel like I'm getting an important point.
Only
Yeah,
one who
I
could
know
have
exactly
switched
what it
out
is now.
Ryoma's body is Himiko herself.
When Himiko was escaping the tank, she dragged out the body hidden in the stairs and simply switched places with it.
Are you telling me you saw that happen?
No one could have seen that. It would have occurred in the middle of the show, when the tank was covered with a curtain.
So basically, no one saw.
There we go.
That's wrong.
Because Gonta saw it.
Someone did see inside the tank. It was Gonta. Gonta had climbed onto the stage and was looking into the tank from above. Isn't that right, Gonta?
Yeah, Gonta saw down into tank, but saw no one in there.
No one was in there?
Yeah, no one. Guess that clue no good, huh?
No, that's actually a great clue. Because if Ryoma's body was hidden inside the staircase, Himiko would have had to pull him out before she went inside. There certainly wasn't enough room in the staircase for both of them. But that means, if the tank was empty when Gonta looked, Ryoma's body must not have been hidden in the staircase.
What if they squeezed into that space with Ryoma's body to avoid getting caught?
She had no need to worry about us witnessing her at that point, for the entire stage was hidden behind a curtain. To all but Gonta, anyway.
Then the culprit never would have considered hiding inside the staircase with the body. Entering the staircase after moving the body is much faster, and seems more rational too.
Then Ryoma's body wasn't hidden in the stairs?
Someone better say where the fucking body was hidden, or I'm gonna start cutting throats!
Where was Roomba's body hitting? We need to pin that down. It's clear that it was not inside the inside the staircase, but where?
Where were you hiding Ryoma's body?
It wasn't really in the stairs, was it?
After all,
I
there was
guess it's
only enough
Veronica.
space for Himiko.
Well, how about behind the curtain?
If there was a way to enter the tank from there, then it would be plausible.
Or maybe the body was in the tank all along, but we just couldn't see it.
Impossible. You'd need top-notch visual effects to pull that off.
And what of the tank containing the piranhas?
No way! If you put a body in there, the piranhas would have eaten it way before we saw it.
But if the body and piranhas were separated,
No!
devoured, correct?
That's what that square panel is for.
Where were you hiding Ryoma's body?
It wasn't really in the stairs, was it?
After all, there was only enough space for Himiko.
Well, how about behind the curtain?
If there was a way to enter the tank from there, then it would be plausible.
Or maybe the body was in the tank all along, but we just couldn't see it.
Impossible. You'd need top-notch visual effects to pull that off.
And what of the tank containing the piranhas?
No way! If you put a body in there, the piranhas would have eaten it way before we saw it.
But if the body and piranhas were separated...
Okay, thank you.
I agree. Kyo's hypothesis is correct. The body and the piranhas were separated. This was accomplished using the square glass pane found in the tank.
Just as I thought. Using that glass pane as a divider, a safe space could be created in the tank. It is in such a space that the body could be stored, separated from the piranhas.
Then that means Ryoma's body was hidden in the piranha tank the whole time!
So Ryoma's body fell into the water tank with the piranhas?
Gonta knew it!
What is it, Gonta?
Gonta was above stage when piranhas fall. That's why Gonta sees something no one else could. When piranhas fell, Gonta sees some big thing fall into water tank with them. Now that Gonta think about it, Gonta maybe see Ryoma's body.
When the piranhas dropped from the tank, I thought I saw something bigger drop as well. The water tank on the bottom is made completely out of glass, correct? You can see what is happening through the glass. Can you really hide a body in the tank?
Even in murky water, a dead body would still be visible in a glass tank.
Unless a certain something was used to obscure the body.
A certain something?
We all agreed that the glass pane was used to separate the body from the piranhas, correct? Well, that method has the added benefit of hiding the body from view.
Yeah? How could you hide a body like that?
How is the culprit able to conceal the body in the piranha tank?
This is it!
Yeah.
It was the piranhas. The piranhas were obscuring the body.
Huh? The piranhas?
That's right. Remember what Angie said during the investigation?
I noticed as the show started. I felt like there were more piranhas today than yesterday, but that's an Indian voice.
They increased that significantly? I didn't know piranhas fuck like rabbits.
It seemed that way, but it wasn't that the actual number of piranhas increased. The glass pane divided the tank nearly in half, right? The piranhas got crowded together, making it look like there were more of them.
Sorry about that, guys.
The more densely the piranhas are packed, the harder it is to see past them.
Because of that, it was difficult to see the body hidden in the tank.
That glass pane was the lid from the piranha tank. It was really easy to detach that lid, so it's no wonder they used it as a divider.
Gee, thanks for telling us that useless detail.
Ah.
What the heck are you saying? That detail was super useful! Sure, the lid looks a little big, but if you set it diagonally, it would fit perfectly. Nice job, Himiko! Your explanation was awesome!
With this much evidence, it seems like the body was definitely in the piranha tank.
Congrats, Himiko! Now there should be no reason for anyone to suspect you.
Really?
Yeah! Because if you didn't switch places with the body, then you couldn't have killed him.
It only means we now have other suspects. You are not cleared of suspicion just yet.
Okay, but still, that's way better.
That's wonderful news, Himiko. Atua is happy for you.
Apologize, Angie. You and your Atua better tell Himiko you're sorry right now.
Atua is sleeping. He went to bed angry because you all doubted him.
What a petty-ass god.
No, it's okay. We shouldn't be mad at Angie. We should be mad at this class trial. At this killing game.
Oh, Himiko! Bless your sweet, kind heart.
That's what Atua said anyway.
Yeah, she's getting angry.
What?
It's too bad that the handsome god went to bed angry, though.
Himiko's still brainwashed! But I'm not giving up just yet. This is gonna be a breeze. Great, now what are we gonna do? We're back to square one.
And why are we back to square one?
Because any of us could still be the culprit. Jeez! You flunked out of Tard school or something?
Save me that insult too.
Nuh-uh. Not everyone. We can narrow it down to whoever doesn't have an alibi yet.
Eh? What alibi?
I guess I should have known a dumb whore pig like you wouldn't understand. So let me explain.
Who you calling a dumb pig?
I love how she skipped over the whore part, which is arguably the worst
If
part
there's this
there.
much evidence, then there's no mistake. The body was hidden in the piranha tank.
She has no objection to the whore
But for
part.
someone to plant the body in there with such limited time is pretty tricky.
Kokichi brings up a valid point. There's only one time the culprit could have set up the scene.
That's it! It was done yesterday, before nighttime.
Ding, ding, ding! The ultimate detective gets it right again!
Oh, wait. How do you know it was before nighttime yesterday?
Stop asking me dumbass questions. It could have been solved with the process of elimination. Jeez. Fine. I'll explain it to the itty-bitty pea-brained bitchlet.
Bitchlet?
First, the gym was closed during nighttime, so no one could have entered.
Because if you try to enter the gym at night, it'll go off.
You talking about my butthole?
No, she means the alarm!
For fuck's sake.
After nighttime passed, morning came. But hiding the body before the show was...
Impossible! Himiko and I were waiting in front of the gym before the morning announcement.
Which leaves only one possibility. It was done before nighttime yesterday. Anyone who doesn't get this is just as stupid as the whore bitchlet over there.
So the culprit placed Ryoma's corpse in the piranha tank before nighttime yesterday? Which means he was also killed during that time frame.
Yay! Now we know what time the crime happened, right?
I still don't really get it, though. Can we narrow down the time of death a bit more?
Sure, we can narrow it down more if we consider the source of the information. Consider the source of the information. Oh. Fuck. Oh, okay, it's Roomba's attack. No. What clue helps determine when Roomba was killed? Thank you, that doesn't help me at all. This one? Question
This
mark?
is it!
Yeah. Oh, and yeah, I filled up
If
a
we
whole
can find
heart.
out who
or a
last
whole
saw
half
Ryoma
heart from
alive, we can narrow down the time of death.
I don't know what the normal rate is, actually.
Kirumi,
I don't know.
you
Never
were
mind.
asking everyone when they had last seen him, right?
Yes, Gonta was the last person who saw Ryoma.
What? Really?
And when was the last time Gonta saw Ryoma?
When Gonta was inviting everyone to insect meet and greet, so Gonta think that was maybe 8 p.m.?
If he was last seen at 8 p.m. and was killed before nighttime officially began,
Then we can assume the crime took place between 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock at night.
So all we must do is find someone with no alibi for that time period, yes? Simple enough. After all, most of us were detained by Gonta then.
If I recall correctly, the only people that weren't there besides Ryoma...
That would be the four of us. Myself, Kaito, Mew, and also Maki.
Wow, Kirumi! You would tell the truth, even if it screwed you over.
I do this for everyone. It is my duty to unveil the truth, so I do not care if people suspect me.
Ah, beautiful! Your spirit of self-sacrifice is just too beautiful!
I will also say this. The crime took place between 8 and 10 o'clock at night, and I was at the gym during that time. But I was only there for about 5 minutes.
Why would you even say that, though? You're tying a noose around your neck, you know.
I don't care if it was 5 seconds. It's way too suspicious that you were alone in the gym. I think the cleaning lady here is the culprit. You killed Ryoma, didn't you?
Is too soon to tell. We should hear what everyone has to say, right?
Fuck that noise.
But Mew, you don't have an alibi for when the crime occurred either, do you?
You think I'm suspicious? I don't even know where the gym is.
Okay, that's an obvious
Doesn't
lie.
telling such obvious lies make you more suspicious, Mew?
The other two without alibis are Kaito and Maki. Let us hear your testimonies.
Love
I was
this
in my
music.
research lab the whole time. I didn't go to the gym.
But that cannot be proven, can it?
What about Kaito? Only murderers grow out creepy facial hair like...
Oh shit, I
What?
didn't mean to do
My
that.
goatee's not creepy. It gives me a glamorous celebrity vibe.
Anyway, among those four, the culprit must be the one who doesn't have an alibi.
I apologize, but given the circumstances, we have no choice but to suspect you.
Suspect who? Who's the culprit?
Wait up! Why are you guys suspicious of me? I've been helping the whole time!
Ah, fuck, it's one of these.
Wait, I remember now. I do have an alibi.
You will see whether or not I am suspicious as the trial progresses.
I'm not
No way
the
I'm the
culprit.
culprit!
Oh no, the mass panic debate is gonna start. That's what you're thinking, right? Okay, never mind. I thought it was gonna be completely different. I was gonna say, oh shit. Well, you're exactly correct, buddy. But let me give you an art tutorial first. Mass panic debate this time around will have loud voice dialogue. It's when one of your opponents shouts their opinion in a loud voice. That blocks out everyone's arguments. Even if you can see a weak spot, you can't refute it. Oh no, what do I do then? That's what you're thinking, right? Luckily, it's just like white noise. Shut them up with your left-click silencer. After that, all the arguments will become audible again. Then you would just shoot the truth bullet at the weak spot. You know the drill. Thank you for your understanding. Cool.
I have an
I was
alibi.
running away from Gonta!
What is your
Tried
alibi?
hiding in the classroom.
When I was running from
I even
Gonta,
tried hiding in the girls' bathroom.
things got a little heated to catch my pervert! Filthy male pervert!
What's Maki's alibi?
Then right before nighttime, I got tired and fell asleep.
Did you really leave the gym at 9 p.m.?
I was in
Are
my
you
research
sure
lab
you
the
did
whole
not
time.
stay at the gym?
No, in my own room. Jeez.
It's like Coyote did. I need to calm down. Focus on it one
I
more time.
have
I was
alibi.
running away from Gonta.
What is your
Tried
alibi?
hiding in the classroom.
So it must be his.
When I was running from
I even
Gonta,
tried hiding in the girls' bathroom.
things got a little heated to catch my pervert! Filthy male pervert!
What's Maki's alibi?
Then right before nighttime, I got tired and fell asleep.
Did you really leave the gym at 9 p.m.? Are you sure you did not stay at the gym?
No, in my own room. Jeez.
I don't know why they named for the viewpoint, but got him. Yeah, because what's his name had said
No,
he found him.
I think
in front of
Kirumi
him.
is telling the truth. Kokichi's story proves it.
But when I got to answer to Kurumi spotted me, that was right. Throwing questions at me left and right as if I was up to no good. Finally let me go around 10 p.m. when nighttime rolled around. A whole hour? Well, only the first half. Right. Tag the other half.
Kokichi met Kirumi at 9 p.m., and they were together until nighttime.
Gonta went to the gym to catch Himiko and Angie 5 minutes before 9 o'clock. After I left Gonta's lab, I ran into Kirumi. I'm pretty sure Kirumi stayed at the gym 5 minutes till 9 o'clock.
This information could have been told to us beforehand.
Sorry, forgot. I definitely didn't keep it a secret to make the trial more interesting.
Forgot?
Fucking
It
douchebag.
seems far more plausible that you were telling another lie.
Unlike robots, we meatbags can't pull out our memories from our hard drive.
Was that supposed to offend me? Your irrationality fills me with pity.
If I am the culprit, that would mean I killed Ryoma within 5 minutes, transported him to the gym, and hid him in the piranha tank. This seems highly unlikely.
If you called Ryoma out to the gym and killed him there, you wouldn't need to move him. All you would have to do is hide him in the piranha tank.
Gonta was in the midst of heading to the gym to capture Angie. Are you claiming I took advantage of that and called Ryoma for a rendezvous at the gym?
That'd be pretty difficult. We should probably look at other possibilities.
Maybe someone snuck into the gym while Kirumi and I were busy talking.
The only ones capable of that are the other three with no alibis.
Mew, Kaito, and Maki! Ah, you're including me too?
But there's actually one person we can rule out of the suspects list.
Right? There's one person who's totally not suspicious. Say who it is already.
Yeah, according to Kokichi, the figure he saw. Oh, yeah. The key to the fact lies in Gonta. Yeah, Kokichi and Gonta, according to what we know, yeah.
That's it! Kokichi, you're talking about Mew, right?
What? Mew?
Yeah, you can take her off the list. She actually has an alibi.
Booyah! Suck it, nerds!
Wait a sec. Since when does she have an alibi?
If you compare everyone's statements, there's no other possibility.
Yeah, I did see something odd while Kurumi was like starting made. Something odd. Saw a half-naked girl running around the courtyard in her underwear. It was too dark to make out who it was, but I saw her walk around for a bit.
A girl walking around half naked?
Who else could it be but the horny exhibitionist Mew?
We can't just jump to conclusions like that. He just saw a shadow, right? That could have been anyone walking around in women's underwear. Even me.
That'd be a whole different issue.
No, it's Mew, without a doubt. Mew and Gonta's statements prove it.
Let's go so. Oh, that's why. Okay.
I see. It sounds like Gonta got an eyeful,
What? Why the heck were you in your underwear, Mew? Oh, well, because, you know, I'm pretty stacked, so I figured I'd take my clothes off so Gonta would be too flustered to touch me. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it, you cockroaches! Anyway, I think the blood rushed to both of Gonta's heads because he got super embarrassed.
Miu was in her underwear, and Gonta got weird feeling. So Gonta ran away.
So
Well,
Gonta
when you
ran
got the
away.
body of a goddess, it's only natural to want to flaunt it. I show my panties to the boys all the time. And I mean all the time. So you're welcome, Gonta. Think of me during your next tug session.
Fuck's sake.
Most of that was unintelligible nonsense, but it would seem that Miu has an actual alibi.
Most of that was unintelligible nonsense.
Yep, it took a while, but at least we got everyone's alibis cleared up. We should remember all of this in case we need to recall these events again.
Otherwise, for yesterday has been recorded in the monopad.
That leaves Kaito and Maki as the only ones with no alibis.
Then one of them must be the culprit. But which one, I wonder? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch the culprit by its...
Hold up! Don't decide just yet!
Two prime suspects, Kaito and Maki. But something inside me doesn't want to accuse Kaito. I want to believe Kaito. Until he's proven guilty, I will trust him.
Maybe we should determine the sequence of events. The culprit
No, we should do something more fun. And I have the perfect idea.
Oh boy. What?
We narrowed it down to 2 people, and one of those 2 is the culprit.
Is he gonna say just
Since
bet?
we don't have to randomly accuse each other, finding the truth just got much easier. So let's find the truth with a more effective method.
Is he gonna say torture?
And what is this effective method?
He's gonna say torture.
If one of them is the culprit, then the innocent one should know who the guilty one is. Yeah? Because if you know you're not the culprit, then you can just accuse the other person.
Yes, that is true.
Which means there is one person among us who definitely knows who the culprit is. To that someone who knows, do your best to convince us. Work harder.
Work harder?
Have the 2 argue for their innocence. That's how we'll decide our culprit.
Even if we did that, wouldn't they just pass the blame back and forth?
And...
Huh?
You guys talk about cooperation and teamwork, but you're all afraid. You're too scared to point your fingers at others, so you hide behind the word trust. How do you expect to find the culprit when you're all worried about each other's feelings? If you're planning to expose a liar, then you have to corner them psychologically. Only then will they reveal their true self as a liar, hiding beneath a layer of deceit! If we want to find the liar, I suggest that the 2 suspects argue against each other. No more pointless deductions. All we need is for them to fight for their lives. So let's host an argument that's totally not boring but super fun! We'll catch the culprit in their lies when we find a contradiction. We'll scare the culprit until they screw up! That's how a true class trial works. Right, Monokuma?
A development like that would liven things up a bit.
Yep, I totes agree.
You're agreeing with Monokuma? Just whose side are you on?
I'm on your side. I don't want to die either, you know. That's why we need to take this seriously. A hot debate to smoke out the liar.
And how do you expect us to start this?
If you guys need some help getting started, I can give out the first topic. Our first topic is this! Ta-da!
The Cubs pad.
Not just any Cubs pad, but the one given to our latest victim, Ryoma. When we started investigating, I went straight to his room to borrow it.
So it wasn't the culprit who took the video from his room. It was you.
And the reason why I brought it out just for this occasion is because one of these 2 had Ryoma's motive video.
One of these 2 had it?
And for us to figure that out, we need to know who this motive video belongs to. Take a guess, everyone. Whose motive video did Ryoma have?
Oh, the motive video that Ryoma had. Roomba had. Sorry. Was it Kaido or Maki's? I should know the answer. It's gotta be either Maki's or no one's.
That's it!
Because I have Kaido's.
It was Maki's motive video, right?
Oh, how did you ever guess? Ooh, I know! It's because the motive video that you have belongs to Kaito. Process of elimination wins again. The obvious answer was Maki, right?
Is that true, Shuichi?
Yes, you're right.
And what about that? Just because Ryoma had my motive video, that doesn't make me the culprit.
Finally, you said something! This is how a debate should be. I only brought up the motive video to make you talk.
Excuse me?
Her fucking reaction.
Okay, now that we got the party rolling, let's get you and Kaito ready to argue. Remember, if you're not the culprit, then that means the other one is. Got that? Let's start this extreme death debate. Tear up the other's lies, rip each other apart.
Wait just a minute. What are you trying
Quit
to...
screwing around! We don't need to debate who's a culprit! I'm not the culprit! That's for sure.
Which means...
Kaito, wait. Maybe Kokichi is wrong. Maybe he...
But Maki isn't a culprit either.
Huh?
What?
What?
Huh? Really? You're saying neither of you are the culprit? Then what would be the point of this whole debate?
Who cares about that? All I know is that neither me or Maki are the culprit. It's just a hunch I've got.
Hunch? Are you being serious? You do know all our lives are on the line here, right? And you're betting our lives on just a hunch?
You don't get it. This isn't just any hunch. This is an official hunch from the Kaito Momota, luminary of the stars.
What?
How illogical. This is even more difficult to comprehend than Kokichi's antics.
You're totally not serious. You can't be that stupid, right?
No, he might actually be that stupid. Damn idiot!
A two-a-damned idiot!
Hey, don't call me an idiot! Anyway, me and Maki aren't the culprit. There's no doubt about it. I believe in Maki.
You what?
You believe in her? But based on what?
Huh? I don't gotta base it on anything. No matter where the clues point. In the end, the only thing that matters is what I believe, right? Whether I believe or not. Whether I want to believe or not. That's the only thing that matters.
So, you do not have any evidence?
Only baseless conjecture.
But I totally get where he's coming from, because I want to believe in Himiko too.
Believe, huh? Yeah, I think I understand that.
Wanting to believe in someone
Yeah,
is
he's
a
referring to
beautiful act,
Kaede.
yes. However, it is a sentiment that has no place in a class trial.
He's an idiot after all.
It's okay to be idiot, as long as you believe in people.
Guys, I said don't call me an idiot. It really hurts my feelings.
It's true. That's not what a class trial is about. You're supposed to think logically. You can't let your feelings into it. It's absurdity. Total absurdity. But then again, that absurdity saved me before, right? There's a chance that I'm the cult. You could, yeah, do I need another reason than that? What? That's not the reason, yeah. If I can trust my logic, maybe I should trust Kaido's feelings too. Yeah. It'll work out in the end. So.
I'll believe in Maki as well.
What?
Oh, we getting a debate scrum?
That's our Kaido, right? Making us think with our hearts.
You too? How could the ultimate detective believe in someone without proof?
But there's no proof linking Maki or Kaito to this crime either. I believe in innocent until proven guilty. For now, they are innocent.
Right on, Shuichi. I knew I picked a good sidekick.
And by the way, I might be the ultimate detective, but I'm in training. I told you that, didn't I? I'm just an apprentice, not a real detective.
How do you plan to get closer to the truth without suspecting either of them? Unless you have evidence to the contrary, these two will remain suspect.
So I just have to turn it around, right?
Huh?
It's not like I owe that idiot a favor or anything just because he defended me. But that hopeless idiot may have encouraged me a bit.
Seriously, enough's enough! Stop calling me an idiot!
What are you trying to say, Maki?
I didn't want to say anything, but I can't stay silent forever. So I'll tell you.
Oh, tell us what?
I met up with Ryoma during nighttime yesterday.
What?
With Ryoma? At nighttime?
So Ryoma was still alive at nighttime?
I thought the crime took place between 8 and 10 o'clock at night.
But that's wrong, because I met up with Ryoma during nighttime.
If that's true, then we have no basis for suspecting only Kaito and Maki.
That's right. Everyone suspected them, because they know have alibis for those times.
That means me and Maki aren't suspects anymore.
Quit fucking around! You think I'm dumb enough to swallow that line of crap?
Yes, this seems too convenient.
But why did Maki wait until now to mention that?
It's totally obvious! Maki's so desperate that she has to lie.
Was that a lie? Did Maki lie to us? It's true, we don't have all the facts. But why would Maki say that now of all times? If I trust her innocence, I should believe her statement. But should I? And I'm assuming hot trial suspension. Yeah, intermission, whatever the fuck it's called.
Now then,
It seems like the voting has finished. Now then, let's see the result. Except it hasn't. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
The hell you saying?
Wait a second. What result? Voting time hasn't even happened yet. Yes, it has. Don't you remember, Monosuke? No, it hasn't. You're the one who doesn't remember, Monotaro.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that was Monotaro, not Monokuma that said that. Oh well. Aw, man, you're right. Silly me, I'm so forgetful. Wow, I didn't expect you to all get so worked up over such a small lie. You kids are pretty gullible, huh?
now then.
Well, anyway, let's just skip this trial and jump ahead to chapter 3.
The hell you saying?
We don't know the culprit yet. Who killed Rentaro, for fuck's sake? How can you be so forgetful? Good job. Good use. Good use of a good Monokuma leader. 10 out of 10. Quality programming.
Another shocking truth revealed.
Oh! That's adorable. I didn't notice that earlier. What's his name? Not Monodam. Who's dead? Mono Kid. He has a like picture with his face crossed out, just like all the dead students do.
Square one?
That's
It's
adorable.
square one. They wouldn't have got eaten by the competition.
After that terrible movie,
Right down the
they
right.
had no other choice.
Wow, what does that mean?
It means he doesn't want to get involved in another pointless argument. Like this one.
We shouldn't listen to anything Maki says. She's just gonna throw out more lies.
But if we don't ask her for more details, how will we know for sure?
I told you already, we don't need to. I hate liars. Liar, liar, pants on fire.
You're one to talk.
Thinking the
Just
same
ignore
thing.
that lying little degenerate. We'll listen to what you have to say.
It must have been a little after midnight last night. He visited me at my research lab. He wanted me to show him the motive video that I received.
Motive video?
If Ryoma came to ask about that, does that mean you had his motive video?
As I recall, Ryoma had Maki's motive video, correct? Does this mean you and Ryoma received one another's motive video?
I actually didn't check the one I got, so I wouldn't know.
Maki admitted earlier that she hadn't checked her Cubs pad.
Then why did Ryoma think that Maki had his motive video?
If he went around asking at random, he might have asked some people besides Maki.
He never asked me. He probably never asked you guys either, right?
Then, who was it that told Ryoma about his Cubs pad?
Who told Ryoma that Maki had his motive video? It would have to be someone who knew who had each pad. It would have to be him, right? Right click to confirm.
It's you!
Yeah.
That would be Kokichi.
Yeah. Now everyone can watch that motive video.
So, you saw the motive videos. Did you tell Ryoma that Maki had his?
When males get this quiet, they're either caught in a lie or thinking dirty thoughts.
What happened then, Maki? After Ryoma asked you for his motive video?
I told Ryoma just to take it from my room. I keep my room unlocked.
Wow, Maki, that's super careless. Aren't you scared someone might kill you in your sleep?
And then what happened?
This
I don't
remains
know what
silent.
happened after that. I'm not even sure if he saw his motive video. When he asked me, he said that he would show me my motive video in return. But I wasn't interested, so I declined. And that's pretty much it.
So you don't even know if Ryoma saw his motive video? What a bunch of crap.
If Maki met with Ryoma at nighttime, that proves he was still alive then. Which means, even though we don't have alibis from 8 to 10, Maki and me aren't suspects.
If that story is true.
It's true.
Then why did you wait until now to bring that up?
I didn't say anything until now because I wasn't in the mood to be suspected.
Suspected? What for?
Kirumi said it earlier. It seems that Ryoma and I had each other's motive videos. And it's pretty fishy, right? So I didn't want to mention it to avoid suspicion.
You didn't say anything because you weren't in the mood?
It is quite selfish to keep this information hidden because you were not in the mood.
Well, whatever. Either way, let's just believe Maki.
Yes, yes! Those who believe shall be saved!
No, we need to wait. There is still more to confirm.
Well then, why don't we ask Kokichi?
Huh? What now?
You never answered my question. Were you the one who told Ryoma that Maki had his motive video?
Is that really important?
Yes, it is important. Because if Kokichi told Ryoma, it becomes more likely that Ryoma visited Maki during nighttime.
I see. Kokichi's response may help corroborate Maki's testimony.
Now you understand why I don't want your charade. I want the truth.
Well, Kokichi, did you tell Ryoma?
You said it earlier. I don't want to die, right? If you really don't want to die, then you better tell us the truth.
Here comes the dramatic turnabout. Now I'm the one pressured by Maki. Okay, it's true. I told Ryoma.
Just as I thought.
But that's not a bad thing, right? He wanted to know, so I told him.
Have you seen everyone's motive video?
No, not yet. I was gonna wait until we hosted like a movie screening party. I just checked who had whose so I could give them back to everyone after.
I see.
Anyway, if Kokichi told Ryoma that, then he must have gone to see Maki. That means Maki's telling the truth. Ryoma was alive during nighttime.
No. We cannot be too sure about that yet.
Is a
Even if
storm
Ryoma and
coming up.
Maki did meet, it does not mean it was during nighttime yesterday.
So you still suspect me?
I am saying it could still be a possibility. If there is still a small chance of you being the culprit, then I cannot trust you entirely. Because everyone's lives are at stake.
Then which is it? A lie or not lie?
She's not lying. Can't you tell just by looking at her?
Yeah, I really think it is a
If it was
scrum.
that easy, we'd be done by now. No. This is a world of lies and betrayal.
Himiko! It breaks my heart to hear you say depressing things!
I find Maki's testimony suspicious. It's far too convenient for her.
This is difficult to determine.
Maki is lying. Like I said before, a liar like me knows their own kind.
I'm not lying. I did meet up with Ryoma during nighttime. I'm telling the truth.
Is it a lie or the truth? This is the turning point. This will change the fate of this case. And I said I would believe in Kaito. And that means believing in Maki. And that means I have to do it. I need us all on the same page. I have to change where this argument is going, just like Kaede did. Oh. Never mind, so this isn't a scrum, this is instead going to be a lie.
I met with Ryoma the previous night.
What a load of crap!
Maki only see Ryoma at night?
Yes, I didn't meet with anyone else.
Did anyone see those two together?
Surely they would have come forward already.
If no one can prove that this meeting took place,
Oh.
I'll reveal the truth.
Alright. I'm going to be honest, I forgot that once you release the bullet, it shoots. That was complete coincidence. I was going to use it on the one before that.
Oh, please explain.
Well, Kaito and I train together every night. And yesterday, because of the insect meet and greet, we started late. Huh? Ah, Kaito, don't worry. You don't have to say anything. Anyway, we were doing some frog squats on the school stairs when we heard two people talking.
People talking?
We knew one of them was Maki, but we couldn't pick out the other one. But now that I think about it, it must have been Ryoma.
What?
Yeah, maybe. That was probably around midnight.
And she's like, what
Wait a
the
minute.
fuck?
If you heard their voices, then that means...
So Ryoma and Maki did meet up.
No, hold up! Why'd you sit on that info for so long?
Because until just now, I didn't think it was relevant. I had no reason to bring it up.
Now. We don't know if Maki was really talking to Ryoma, right?
That is true. If I knew for certain, I would have said so sooner. But considering the circumstances, I can't imagine it being anyone but Ryoma. None of us were talking to Maki last night, correct? So it must have been him.
And nobody say you suddenly remember talking to Maki. It's way too late for that.
And you two did not confirm who Maki was talking to at the time? If I overheard a conversation in the middle of the night, I surely would have checked. We are still part of a killing game after all.
Whoa, chill out. Why the scary face? That was my bad, but it's not really manly to eavesdrop, you know? I wouldn't do something so uncool.
Anyway, I know that we heard those voices. Maki is not lying.
Then Gonta will believe friends.
You're gonna believe him? Just like that? But Shuichi has no reason to lie.
yes. If his lie leads us to the wrong culprit, he will join us in eternal sleep. Unless he wishes for death, we should be able to believe him.
That's right. You can believe me.
Yeah, you're right. I'll believe him too. Belief shall set you free.
I'd be so surprised if Shuichi was a liar. Especially after we believed him for so long. We wouldn't be able to trust anyone anymore. Well, it's not like he's lying anyway.
All right, that proves it then. Ryoma was still alive during nighttime.
So I guess
In
he
other
does
words,
know that.
me and Maki aren't suspects anymore.
But I guess that means everyone's alibis no longer matter, yes?
So, everyone is culprit again?
So, we're right back where we started. What a pain.
However, it should be clear now that the crime occurred after nighttime began.
But then when was Ryoma's body placed inside the piranha tank?
Well, the gym is locked at nighttime, so it must have been the next morning, but...
That's not possible. Himiko and I were at the gym, remember?
So did we fuck up by thinking the body got stuffed into the piranha tank?
I don't think so. We have evidence to prove that's what happened.
Then when did the culprit throw the body into the piranha tank?
When did Roomba, when did Roomba's body get placed in the piranha tank? Maki was with Roomba around nighttime, so it couldn't have been before nighttime. If it couldn't have been in the morning, if it couldn't have been in the morning after that,
The only time they could have done it was during nighttime, huh?
Did you forget the gym's not open at nighttime, Dick Cheese?
Dick Cheese?
But that's the only possibility, because by morning we were already at the gym.
It may be possible they slipped by without you noticing.
No one can slip by me. I'm known far and wide as the snoozing sorceress. What a terrible title for a guard.
Are you positive that you did not see it? You cannot enter the gym at nighttime.
Himiko would have seen it. She might strike out, but she always keeps her eye on the ball.
I don't even play baseball.
But we can't disobey school rules, right? The body was probably moved in the morning.
Calm down, everyone! Go to sure if we discuss disagreement.
I see through your arguments.
What?
Disagreement? What? A disagreement? You mean you're split down the middle again?
Here we go.
Then the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds!
Yippee! We've been waiting for this!
So have I, actually.
Jeez, we gotta do that whole crazy thing again?
Because this is one of my favorite minigames in the series. Seems like our opinions are split on this matter. If we focus on the evidence, the facts will become clear. All I have to do is show them and make them accept it. If I can't get them to see the truth now, my lie would have been for nothing. I won't fail. I fucking love the music that plays during this too. Alright.
Did the culprit move the body just before the morning announcement?
Angie!
It's right.
I was
It's
in
right
front
click.
of the gym with the others, before the announcement.
Nice. Alright.
Is it not possible you simply missed the culprit?
No, I see it. Why can't I change?
Remember, the rules
Okay.
state you can't enter the gym
It
at
wouldn't
night.
let. Fucking damn it.
The piranha tank is too far from the gym's entrance.
I've got this!
Yeah.
We might be able to reach the tank from the window above the stage.
But pool next to gym also off limits at night.
Lucky!
Entering the pool at night's what's off limits, not the pool area itself.
But should we trust Maki's testimony in the first place?
Tenko!
Yeah, I pushed the wrong
We
buttons.
have Shuichi's testimony.
Otherwise, I would have had those two as well. Damn it.
Is it not possible you simply missed the culprit?
When we aren't consistent, our position looks weak. We have to work together. Roomba's body was put in the tank at nighttime. We have to defend that
Did the
point.
culprit move the body just before the morning announcement?
Angie!
I was in front of the gym with the others, before the announcement.
Is it not possible you simply missed the culprit?
Himiko!
We were right in front of the door. There's no way we could have missed them.
Remember, the rules state that you can't enter the gym at night.
Kaito!
Rules probably don't apply to corpses, you know.
The piranha tank is too far from the...
I've got this! You might be able to reach the tank from the window above the stage.
But pool next to...
Entering the pool at night's what's off limits, not the
Alright.
pool area itself.
But Shibuteko!
It's okay, because we have Shuichi's testimony too.
Okay, and now I have to spam buttons. Great. But yeah, I love this gun movie. It's
It's true
It
that
is
we
so
cannot
cool.
enter the gym at nighttime, but a corpse could. I am positive that the window was how the culprit moved the body.
That window's higher than the piranha tank, and it's pretty close by. Curtains might have been closed, but the window was open the whole investigation.
That means it was certainly possible to put the body in the piranha tank from the window.
However, I'm also positive the pane dividing the piranha tank was set up beforehand.
That certainly couldn't be tossed in. It would need to be placed carefully.
Even if the culprit were to throw the body from outside the window, the window is far too high. It cannot be reached from the floor.
Ryoma was small. Gonta could have chucked him easy.
Yes, but Gonta wouldn't do that. Gentlemen not chuck dead bodies.
Being a gentleman has nothing to do with it.
I know! They used the ladder in the gym! You tested it out while you were investigating, Shuichi. That ladder reached the window, right? So the culprit just needed to put the body through the window to pull it off, right?
No, I don't think that method is possible because ladder couldn't have been used because it doesn't reach the window.
That's it! The only reason the ladder reached the window was because it was on the stage. If you used the ladder on the pool side, it would not quite make it. The ladder could barely reach the window when it was on the stage. And there is nothing on the pool side of the gym as tall as the stage. Finally, the ladder was found in the gym, correct? If the culprit used the ladder on the pool side, we wouldn't have found it in the gym.
And they couldn't have thrown the ladder back through the window because it's too heavy.
Then Gonta used his tard strength to throw the ladder or the body or something.
Gentlemen not throw dead bodies. Or ladders.
The body could not have been thrown into the piranha tank to begin with. It would need to be placed carefully to prevent the glass pane from shifting.
Got it, Musclehead? Even if we injected tons of steroids into you, it'd be impossible.
Sorry, you're right.
You didn't need to apologize, Gonta.
How the culprit moved the body from the window. Ha! You guys don't even know that? What a bunch of dimwits.
Do you have the answer then?
But of course. Tell him, Shuichi. Blow him all away with the truth.
Do you have the answer? Yes. Tell him, Suichi.
I actually don't know that yet.
What?
The culprit definitely moved the body through the window, but I don't know how.
Seriously?
Serves you right. You just made a fool out of yourself after acting all high and mighty.
Dudes just need to shut up and take their licks.
What are we gonna do, Shuichi? We gotta figure this out or we're done for. Hey, you gotta do something, Shuichi.
I know. I have to do something, but...
I don't know what to do. I haven't figured that out yet. Damn it. Am I really not good enough? Am I no good as a detective? I can't do this. I can't.
I don't think it really matters how the body got into the piranha tank.
What?
Gonta thinks it matter. We won't know culprit's trick unless we figure out...
We're getting sidetracked. It doesn't matter how it was done, just who did it. We shouldn't focus on where we found the body. Instead, We need to focus on where he was killed.
Where he was killed?
Wouldn't it be more efficient if we focused on the murder scene instead?
Yes, that's it. We were so caught up in where the body was found, when we should have been thinking about where the murder occurred.
The murder scene would definitely have more clues about the culprit. Why didn't anyone realize this yet? That's strange.
Perhaps the culprit steered the conversation away from that topic.
Then, culprit is someone in this room.
That's important to remember. It's not as if everyone here wants us to find the truth. One of us is trying to sabotage this
Well
trial.
then, let's discuss the crime scene to figure out who the culprit is.
That's not a bad idea for a robot. The last time I heard such a good idea was when Nino told me to move in with her under the bridge to get out of the cold.
Himikawa under the bridge?
What? What? If we can determine where this all started, we can determine how it ended. Yes, it's much too soon to quit. The trial has only just begun.
Thank you, Maki. That was a helpful insight.
I can't believe you didn't notice that. I guess that's why you're still an apprentice.
What a bitch! Just immediately confidence disappears. Goes from like a pretty happy face to like,
First, let's establish the crime scene.
Wasn't it the dorm room? Ryoma was relaxing in his room when he got attacked.
But the cause of death was drowning. There is nothing in his room that could collect enough water.
He's got a toilet, doesn't he?
Drowning toilets? Impossible.
We should consider places where water is stored.
The only place that fits is the pool. You use magic, there's no other way!
Well, it must be the pool then.
Nah, that little turd drowned in the toilet.
Shut
why
your
are you
mouth,
so
you
obsessed with
Sal.
toilet?
Sal?
I can agree with that if I wanted to. Wait a minute. The pool seems like the obvious answer, but I have my doubts.
First, let's establish the crime scene.
Wasn't it the dorm room? Ryoma was relaxing in his room when he got attacked.
But the cause of death was drowning. There is nothing in his room that could collect enough water.
He's got a toilet, doesn't he?
Drowning toilets? Impossible.
We should consider places where water is stored.
The only place that fits...
That's wrong!
The sink in what's-his-face's room.
The pool could not have been the scene of the murder. Ryoma was killed at nighttime. No swimming is allowed at nighttime, so a living person could not have gone in.
I'm curious if Ryu was the
A dead
killer.
body is fine because it's just an object. But if a living person entered the pool, I think I might cry.
Cry as loud as you want. I'll cry with you. We
Because
can spend the night together crying.
she was the one suggesting the toilet idea, which is like completely off topic. And the black fabric could potentially be like shreds of her underwear or whatever. Because that was black. Otherwise, I don't know where the... I don't know. The fabric is what's holding me up, mainly.
In the morning after, I'll write goodbye on your mirror in lipstick before I close.
Ah, shit, I skipped that.
After you leave, do I realize how much you really mean to me?
Quit being so gloomy. This is the year of the Jets. Fuck the Patriots.
Taking a picture of that.
Anyway, we can
Even though I'm
conclude
in
it's
New England.
impossible for him to have drowned in the pool.
Where was Ryoma killed if not pool? Is there a...
Oh shit, why did I skipped it. Where was Roomba killed? I know there's some kind of cue. Boom. Fuck. Okay. Rip. Scratch sink?
This is it!
There we go. That's what I was thinking of.
The sink in Ryoma's lab. There were distinct scratch marks on it.
Scratch marks on the sink?
And I believe those scratches were caused by...
I don't know. Well, now whips and chains on the other hand.
I was wrong!
Was it the piranha tank itself? I don't know. It isn't the handcuffs, right?
This is it!
Oh, it is! Okay.
The handcuffs. They were scratched as well, correct?
Well, yeah. Sort of look like they've been scraped against something.
There's also the fact that the handcuffs were from Ryoma's lab. The marks on the sink came from the handcuffs in the same room. The size and shape of the scratches are consistent with the handcuffs, I'm sure.
How did those handcuffs get from the lab to the water tank?
Because Ryoma was wearing them, right?
Yes, though they were only visible for a brief moment when Ryoma appeared in the tank. I am certain he was wearing the handcuffs at the time.
The handcuffs were left after the piranhas devoured Ryoma.
So the culprit handcuffed Ryoma and drowned him in his lab's sink.
Ryoma must have been pretty yummy. They chomped up his entire body. Arms, legs, brain.
Saying disgusting things. I don't want to hear it.
That crunchy texture with the belly parts just right. Then when they bite down, it gushes.
Stop! Please stop!
But how did culprit handcuff Ryoma? He could have used Shikuchi method to get away, unless someone ambushed him?
It's possible they knocked him out before handcuffing him. Though there's no way we can be sure, now that he's not but bones.
I doubt he was ambushed. I'm pretty sure the culprit got Ryoma by... whoops. Don't pay attention to little old me. I'm just talking to myself.
When you talk to yourself, pretend you're eating and chew with your mouth closed. Otherwise, you'll get a mouthful of peanut butter squid. It's so disgusting you'll laugh.
What?
So we all agree Ryoma was drowned in the sink in his lab, right? That sink could have held enough water to do it for sure.
Alright, I'm calling it. The crime scene is Ryoma's fucking research lab.
The other thing that would be consistent is she's the other one who knew that that was a shower and not just some random supply closet. The three that were in the room at the time were Roomba, Shuichi, and Miyu. Roomba's dead. Shuichi's me. I didn't commit the murder. I'm pretty sure. Although after Kaede, maybe I did. Kaede, maybe I did, but I doubt it. I doubt they would do that twice in the same game at least. And then that leaves Miyu.
But how did the culprit carry his body to the gym from there? Isn't Ryoma's lab on the 3rd floor of the academy?
It's actually not far at all. Although, perhaps it's more accurate to say there's a shortcut.
Was there a shortcut?
What shortcut? Alright.
There!
Gee, I wonder where it could be.
The shortcut is the window in Ryoma's lab.
The window?
That's right. None of the windows in this school open. Except the one in Ryoma's lab. And on top of that, the window faced the pool. You could see the gym straight across.
Do you think the culprit dropped Ryoma's body into the pool area from the lab window? Then they could have thrown the body into the piranha tank through the gym window. How's that? Mission complete!
Your explanation contradicts some things we discussed earlier. The gym window was too high to reach from the poolside, even if one used the ladder.
That's right! I apologize! I must go on a journey to reflect on this!
We keep hitting dead ends, since we don't know how the body was thrown into the gym.
Well, that didn't really give us any info about the crime.
Is it possible that either the rope or the tennis net was used to either climb or zip line him across from window to window? Or both, possibly climb it yourself to attach the zip line to the gym window. And then zip line him by the handcuffs, maybe? I don't know. Not necessarily. We learned a lot of important information. Now that I'm sure the scene of the crime was Roomba's lab, the case is becoming clearer. To determine how the body got from the crime scene to where it was found, I have to figure out how to get from the 3rd floor window to the gym. Sorry guys. Alright then. I have to analyze the possible methods and find the most likely. Deduce how things are connected. Psych taxi will stay at it out. Okay. Picking up the letter clues floating around you and complete the question. Once you complete the question, you can head towards the escort that has the correct answer. If it's the right answer, they'll get in your car. If it's the wrong answer, something bad happens. Also, there will be other cars on the road. If you hit those, you would take focus energy damage. So sadly, I think this replaced Memory Drive or whatever it was called from the 2nd game, which was my favorite minigame in that game. So rip, but the one with the skateboard. If it's getting dangerous, use spacebar to concentrate, stay calm, and avoid them. Please drive safely, enjoy the ride. Please respond at your earliest convenience. Sake. This music's kind of cool. The body was grabbed from where I was supposed to say. Okay, it's not letting me turn at the moment. What? I don't know what just happened there. Oh, I ran into a person I didn't even notice. I was waiting for like a turn off onto another road. So yeah, this did replace it. Which is a bit of a bummer, but it's alright, I guess. I love the platforming in the memory drive though. Ah, shit. Missed a bunch. Oh, that would have been the last one, too. Alright, here's the last one here. Body was brought to the gym from where? Good, because I didn't make a choice in time, technically. I just happened to be more on the right lane than the left, thankfully. Oh, that's cool. Oh shit, I didn't do that, but that's cool. You can actually turn with the mouse if you want. You can also use W to accelerate. Yeah, you can. That's cool. I'm actually going to be using that from now on. This feels more natural. Am I supposed to run over Monokuma now? It didn't say anything about him. He's moved from the classroom window to the gym window. It was window to window then. Yeah, that's what I thought, but I misguessed myself.
I've got it! Ryoma's body was moved directly from his lab to the gym.
So it was ziplined across.
Directly?
Then, I think.
Don't tell me they threw the body from window to window. I mean, we're talking about a body. It's not like tossing a baseball, you know.
No, I don't believe he was thrown. But perhaps another way.
What do you mean another way? There's no other way to move it.
The culprit must have used some kind of equipment.
Huh? Equipment?
With this equipment, they can connect the two windows and move the body to the gym.
Equipment to connect the windows. I believe it was found near the body. Yeah, the rope. Let's right click.
There!
Keep forgetting.
The rope found behind the gym stage could have been used to connect the windows.
Oh, there was a mysterious mystery about that rope that only Atua can reveal. What mysterious mystery? During last night's preparations for the show, that rope was in the wing of the stage. But the next morning, the rope had been moved backstage for some reason. It's a mysterious mystery. Only Atua knows the answer.
So, during nighttime, someone used the rope, then threw it into the gym window?
So they did use the rope. That's how they bridged the distance between both windows.
Is the rope long enough to reach both windows?
The rope is roughly 65 feet in length. As for the distance between the windows...
And the pool rules tell us the rest.
According to the sign at the pool, the width of the pool is roughly 35 feet. And the distance from the edges of the pool to the windows is an additional 16 feet. Altogether, the sum total...
Yeah.
Pool is
Oh,
only
shit, I
thing
skipped
between
some.
research
Excellent.
lab and gym windows.
You bet it's long enough. That's what she said.
For fuck's sake, Mew.
Wait, who said that?
Even if the rope was long enough, wouldn't it be pretty hard to tie them to the windows?
Both windows were too high to reach. It would be like tying a rope from one cliff to another.
If the windows were closer together, then they could toss the rope across. But they're not.
No, going to think it would work. Just need one more rope.
Another rope. There was a...
Oh, why did I skip that?
Then it impossible. Sorry.
Losing my mind. But no, the thing. Yeah, it's something that could be used as a rope. Where is it? There it is.
This is it! The tennis net cable from Ryoma's lab could serve as a rope.
how long is it?
About 50 feet or so. But how do they use it?
Okay, so... First, culprit hang rope outside of one window. Then, culprit move to other side. And tie cable to other window. Then, after tying to each window, culprit tie rope and cable together. That how culprit make one rope that reach both windows.
Yeah.
Wow! That's amazing, Gonta! You're so knowledgeable.
It's nothing. Gonta use ropes a lot when looking for bugs.
Even if they did connect the windows with a rope, they can't carry a body on just that.
Eureka! I got it! Thomas Edison once said that genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. But in my case, it's 100% inspiration!
For fuck's sake.
You got it. Just tell us already.
They handcuffed the body to the rope and slid
Yeah.
it from one window to the other, like Tarzan!
So it was right, they did zipline him.
The body would reach the gym window, but it wouldn't land in the piranha tank. Stop making such dumbass comments and keep your smelly breath in your dirty mouth.
Never mind.
Tarzan?
Tarzan.
They also had to put the body in the piranha tank after they moved it, huh?
That is not feasible with just one rope.
Maybe the rope wasn't the only equipment the culprit used.
Not just a rope.
Well, anyway, it would have been pretty difficult to get that body in the piranha tank. They wouldn't just throw it. The trick was a super crucial part of the culprit's plan. The culprit must have carefully placed the body into the tank with their own hands. But is there really a way to do that?
Kokichi, are you hinting at something?
Huh? Hint? What hint? Don't confuse me with your talk of hinting hints.
You're confusing me. You're definitely onto something. It's true that the culprit needed to place the body directly into the piranha tank, so also that also means that my zipline theory was not right. If the body were to fall, the culprit would not have been able to retrieve it. They would have only had one shot at it, no second chances. So obviously the culprit would have wanted to put the body in the tank carefully. Meaning they would have wanted to get as close to a window as possible. The problem is, how did they get near it? All that we know right now is that there was a rope that connected the windows. Somehow, was it the diving board? Culprit used that to move the body and were close to the windows themselves. No, it couldn't have been. Because that's nowhere near close to the window. To make that work, they had to use something else. But what could that be? What could they have done?
All right, Shuichi. The stage is finally set.
What?
Listen up. Do a good job here, and I'll be able to put an end to this trial. It all starts with you. You be the opening act, and I'll be the main event. And then together, we're gonna save everyone.
Together?
You got this. After all, you are my sidekick. I believe in you, so I'm gonna leave the rest to you.
Yeah.
Okay. I can do this. I will solve this mystery and show everyone the truth. This is the main event. Something was used with the rope to move the body between the windows. Think. Come on, think. I don't know. Okay, apparently R is correct. O is correct. I doubt it, but what? Now I'm confused. Rope. Oh, rope net? No. W, rope. Okay, no! Somehow this is correct. Ropeway?
Yes, that's it. The culprit used something like a ropeway to move the body.
What the fuck is a ropeway?
A ropeway, huh? Are you sure about that? Wow, you got drain damage or something? You'd need some kind of vessel to use on a ropeway, and we don't have that!
No. There definitely was. Oh, okay. Alright. In scenes where you. Oh no, is this Minesweeper? Shit. In scenes where you have to deduce an image, mine will begin. The objective is to dig up the answer. At the beginning, the answer will be completely covered by pieces. Use the mouse to move the cursor and left click to erase the pieces. Pieces will be erased when 2 or more of the same color connect. Okay, no, thank God, because I'm horrible at fucking mine. I mean, at Minesweeper. These adjacent pieces will then change color in the following order: white, pink, yellow, white. If you do it right, you can remove all the pieces from an object. The trick is to predict how the adjacent pieces will change. When all the pieces on the top of an objective are gone, you can select the object as the answer. If you select the wrong object, your influence gauge will take damage. If there's just one piece left, you can repeatedly left click on it to break it. But that will incur a time penalty, so don't just go clicking like crazy. It might sound complicated, but trust me, you'll get it as you play. Thank you for your understanding. Oh, okay. I understand that bit then. Okay, I think I need to take care of those ones then. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, I incurred time penalty, but I got it.
I see it.
Evidently, I'm not great at that either.
The rubber inner tube we found floating in the pool.
The inner tube?
Remember the inner tube we found in the pool with a rope on one side?
Oh, okay. I get it now. So they
Maybe
stood in
the
it like a
rope
tire
was
swing,
originally
I
tied
think.
on both sides.
Oh, never mind.
The
Oh, that
culprit
makes sense
made
too.
a ropeway by hanging the tube from the rope connecting the windows.
I was
And
thinking like a
because
tire
the
swing.
third floor window is higher up, gravity would have pushed the inner tube along. The inner tube is made of sturdy rubber as well. It could have supported 2 people. The culprit used the ropes and the inner tube to construct a rudimentary ropeway and used it to move themselves and Ryoma's body from the lab to the gym. Once through the gym window, The culprit stood on the inner tube to move the body. Either that, or the culprit placed their foot on the windowsill. That way would be more stable, and let them handle the corpse more carefully. Finally, they removed the rope from the window frame and left the scene.
Well, when you put it like that, it certainly sounds possible. But wow, a ropeway!
You say the culprit
Thought I saw the
placed their
mono
foot
kids
on the windowsill.
moving, mono cubs.
Isn't that against school rules? It would count as entering the gym, would it not?
Last time we got asked that question, we decided it was okay. Sticking your body through the window is an automatic out, but standing on the sill is...
Wait, who asked you last time?
Eh?
It is quite possible that the culprit went to you to confirm the details of their plan.
Oh, shit!
Way to put your foot in your mouth.
His foot! Monosuke just unhinged his jaw and swallowed his entire leg!
Cut it out! I can't write this off as a joke if you two keep freaking out about it.
You're on the threshold.
Then your little slip-up is actually the truth!
Pops?
Uh-oh. Daddy's mad at you now.
Huh?
Don't look at me. This is what you get for acting like a big shot all the time.
Stop. Do not bully Monosuke.
Huh?
No more blaming each other. Everybody makes mistakes. I want us all to get along.
Is all that remains of a once powerful nation.
Monodam's right.
Monosuke, you better thank Monodam. Less attitude and more gratitude. Got it?
Man, the trial was just getting fun. Why you gotta ruin it with that slip-up? But I guess now we know Shuichi's logic is right on the money.
So culprit really used ropeway to move body?
Yeah, they used the ropeway to move with the body from window to window.
Ropeway murder? Some crazy-ass shit! But if the mechanism was that complicated, wouldn't it be hard to put it all away?
Not necessarily. All one must do is detach the rope from the window after using the ropeway. Then, after returning to Yoma's lab, one could retrieve the rope from that side. Tossing the rope into the gym from the pool window would be the final step.
I have no idea who this is then.
I see! The rope was thrown from the window! That's why we found it there!
With that method, the culprit must have made numerous trips from Ryoma's lab to the pool.
Which is why the crime was committed during nighttime, while we all slumbered.
But if the culprit was so careful to recover the rope they used to commit the crime, why did they leave the inner tube in the pool?
I believe that was an accident.
Because they couldn't enter it.
An accident?
So they had to leave it behind.
Yes. When the culprit was taking down the inner tube, it accidentally dropped it.
Then why did the culprit leave it in the pool?
The reason culprit left it in the pool is they don't like water.
That's it! Even if they wanted to get it, they couldn't, because this took place at nighttime.
I see. They couldn't get the inner tube because swimming is prohibited at nighttime.
But couldn't they have used the rope to fish it out?
Not necessarily. You see, the water level in that pool is so low. Even if one tried to draw in the inner tube using the rope,
They still couldn't reach down and grab it.
the steep angle the rope would be at would make it nigh impossible.
It'd be different if they used a pole, but there's no way a rope would work.
Even if inner tube was closer to pool edge, water's still too low to drag tube in.
Sounds like a lot of work. I can see why they just left it there.
Yeah, it would take too long. and they would have been busted if someone saw them.
Huh! What kind of clumsy dipshit drops an inner tube and can't retrieve it? Let me tell you, this culprit's a real fucking amateur.
No, actually. Save for that one mistake, this was the perfect crime.
If Maki had never met up with Ryoma at nighttime, it might have been the end for us. Well, I still don't know if Maki is telling the truth or not.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Personally, I find this culprit frighteningly thorough. Such a bold, beautiful plan. I never even imagined there was a ropeway. Oh, respect begins to bloom in my heart for this wonderfully cruel culprit.
This guy's so sketchy.
What are you, stupid? Don't respect the culprit.
No, respecting the culprit's intelligence is crucial in solving this case. We're so close. We're just one step away from the truth.
Now, we just need to figure out who the culprit is.
But of course, it would be pointless to unravel this mystery otherwise.
So, who is it?
Looks like it's time for me to start the main event. But my sidekick here is on a roll right now, so I'll let him take it.
Okay.
You're just pushing everything onto Shuichi because you don't know yourself.
Well, Shuichi, do you already know who the culprit is?
Yes, I have a good idea of who the culprit is. I don't.
Hey, Shuichi, are you hesitating again?
Fuck, it's him. What?
Come on, man, there's no need for that. Like I said, you're my sidekick. I take responsibility for any mistakes my sidekick makes. So use those skills of yours I believe in to shove the truth down their throats.
You
Could
believe in my detective skills?
That's right. I'm gonna leave it all to you, Shuichi.
Maybe not. I don't know. Setup would have had to been prepared in the gym well beforehand. Knowing that narrows down the list of suspects. Fuck. In the gym beforehand. I guess I'll try her. No. There's something wrong where everyone's alibized. Really made the mechanism in the gym. Oh shit. They would have had to make the mechanism. Is it Maid Woman?
It has to be.
It is. Damn it. I liked her.
There's one more thing I still have to confirm. But Kirumi is the prime suspect.
Me?
What? Kirumi?
Oh, so Kirumi is the culprit.
That is not yet a certainty. Let us hear her testimony first.
Is this true, Kirumi?
I cannot believe you would suspect me. If that is the case, then I will have to deny it. I will not let you make the wrong choice.
The wrong choice?
If you do believe it is me, are you prepared to stand by that decision? I will refute your accusations with all my might, for everyone's sake.
Alright.
I, of course, am not the culprit.
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
I have evidence that proves you're the culprit.
Do you think we would fall for such nonsense?
The trick relied on complex mechanisms to work. But someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Preposterous. That could have been done by anyone.
Kirumi is thin and has a nice body. She and Ryoma could have totally shared an inner tube.
We all could have, except perhaps Gonta.
Implicate, implicit, whatever herself. My logic has to be airtight. There's a hole in her story somewhere. I just have to stick on with it.
I, of course, am not the culprit.
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
What was her alibi? Suichi, Kokichi, Kurumi was in the gym until a little before 9 p.m. with Moko and Angie. From 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. she was with Kokichi. She was in the gym alone for around 5 minutes. We were seen multiple times last night. Okay.
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
I have evidence that proves you're the culprit.
Do you think we would fall for such nonsense?
The trick relied on complex mechanisms to work. But someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Preposterous. That could have been done by anyone.
Kirumi
Damn it!
is thin and has a nice body. She and Ryoma could have totally shared an inner tube.
We all could have, except perhaps Gonta.
Yeah, blah 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 blah. Forget that
I,
already.
of course, am not the culprit.
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
I have evidence that proves you're the culprit.
Do you think we would fall for such nonsense?
The trick relied on complex mechanisms to work. But someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Preposterous. That could have been done by anyone.
Boom.
That's wrong!
Yep.
No. The only person who could have prepared this murder is Kirumi. Well, the preparations in the gym in any case.
And why do you believe that?
Before the culprit could put the body into the tank, several steps needed to be taken.
Like tying the rope to the gym window and putting a partition in the piranha tank.
That's right. Ryoma's body entered the gym from the window, but that required preparation. That could only have been done when Kirumi was by herself in the gym before nighttime.
But Kirumi was alone in the gym for only like 5 minutes.
Not enough time for the whole murder, but enough time to set it up. Enough time to tie the rope on the window frame and put the pain in the piranha tank.
This is my selfless devotion!
Oh shit, yeah, she isn't holding back.
While I do understand where you are coming from, I assure you this is just a part of your petty imagination. An empty theory created from nihilism.
Bottle Showdown, Treat Blade. Oh, and that would be the black piece of fabric too.
Partition, I suppose 5 minutes might be enough time. I accept that. However, the crux of your argument is not but a guess. You continue to force the facts to conform to your misguided. When you consider that the crux of your argument is faulty, your entire case falls apart.
What do you mean by crux of the argument? How is it just a guess?
I am referring to the road. Now, with that road, it is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor window, but there is no evidence to indicate this had happened. In other words, it is just a guess, and then you add assumptions and hearsay to that guess. It is nothing more than deception.
we reach together. It's not just a guess.
I am referring to the rope. Now, with that rope, it is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor window, but there is no evidence to indicate this had happened. In other words,
shit, I just cut through it.
It is just a guess, and then you add a substance
Not in the right, not in the correct way.
It is nothing more than deception. I am referring to the rope.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Now,
try
with
the
that
black
rope,
piece of fabric because that hasn't come into anything
It
yet.
is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor window, but there is no evidence to indicate this had happened.
Okay, no, it isn't.
No!
I am referring to the rope.
So it must be marked window frame.
Now, with that rope, it is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor window, but there is no evidence to indicate this had happened.
There we go.
I'll cut through your words.
Yeah, that makes far more sense. I don't know why. I
I
guess
have evidence. The abrasions left
I'm
on the
just waiting
window
for the
frames
point where I
at
could
gym
use the
in
black
lab.
fabric.
Were those scratches from when the rope was tied to the window frame?
Just tying the rope to the frame wouldn't cause so much damage. The rope that was tied to the frames must have been weighed down significantly. The frames didn't break, but they were left with distinct marks.
Those scratches are proof that you used a rope to carry the body to the windowsill.
Oh? What's wrong, Kirumi? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? Hey, what's wrong? Hey, 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 hey!
He's such an ass.
Is Kirumi quiet cause that's what happened?
Please answer us, Kirumi. Shuichi is doing this for your sake.
If it is for my sake, then it would be much easier to forfeit. But I cannot allow that, because I must do this for everyone.
For everyone.
I have a duty and a responsibility. I must serve everyone and protect them.
If she saw the motive video and they had the person she serves held hostage or whatever, then that would give her a motive to actually do this. Because that's the main thing that was bugging me, was I didn't see a motive for her to do it. There's evidence she could have, but why the fuck would she?
So I refuse to surrender. They won't forgive me if I do.
That would also mean that it makes sense why she's fighting so hard. Where is this coming from? Her response seems genuine. So what did she mean by everyone? Yeah. Is she doing this for all our sakes? Am I wrong? Is Kurumi innocent? No, I'm wrong again?
Hey, Kirumi. Who exactly is this everyone you're talking about?
Kaito?
I've just got a weird feeling about this. When you said everyone, it felt like you weren't talking about us. It felt like you were talking about someone who isn't here.
Someone who isn't here?
Someone outside of the academy?
Hey, do you think Kirumi saw her own motive video?
Yeah.
Huh? The motive video?
That would answer
You
that,
saw
so
her
my
importing
theory there was
someone in
right.
danger. So you committed murder, right?
Is that true?
If it's true. That's true. It hasn't been confirmed yet, but...
I am so sorry for making such a mess. Because of that, I made all of you assume something unnecessary.
Unnecessary?
You saying I'm wrong? This everyone you're talking about?
It is all of you, of course.
Really? Do you swear to a tour?
Yes, really. So please believe me. I am not the culprit. I do not care what becomes of me, but I will not allow any of you to die. Because I made a promise to Kaede. She wished for all of us to escape together. I want to fulfill my duties as the ultimate maid. I wish to serve everyone. So please believe me. You have to!
Kirumi!
Are we totally sure Kirumi's the culprit? Maybe it's someone else.
Are we sure Kokichi isn't the culprit?
How rude.
Gonta just can't believe Kirumi would kill Ryoma.
Kirumi's breakfasts were the best. She always treated us so well. She really is like a mom.
Perhaps it was after she gained our trust that she saw her chance to strike.
You really are screwed up.
Screwed up from head to toe. Even through your clothes, I can tell.
Still silence.
Please reconsider suspecting me as the culprit. You only suspect me because I was at the gym during nighttime yesterday, correct? But you cannot accuse me of being the culprit with that insufficient proof. It is still possible for Maki and Kaito to have gone to the gym. They do not have alibis. They could have pretended to help Himiko, but secretly prepared the murder.
When you put it that way, it does seem possible.
We can't accuse Kirumi just based on our alibis.
Guys, maybe suspecting Kirumi is wrong.
Yeah, maybe we should think it over one more time.
I made a promise. As the ultimate detective, I made a promise to seek the truth. I made a promise to Kaede, so I'm not turning back now.
They're scared. They're scared that they have to accuse one of their friends of murder. So it's up to me. I have to do it. I'll use my detective work to prove it. So I think it is
I am
her.
the culprit? But there is no evidence to indicate that I am.
No, there is. I have proof that you're the culprit. I realized it when we determined that the ropeway was used to move the body. If it was indeed Kirumi who moved the body with a makeshift ropeway, then the final clue falls into place.
The final clue?
The damning evidence that proves Kirumi is the culprit.
Shuichi, won't you please tell me why you are so desperate to pin me as the culprit? Don't you want to protect everyone?
I'm doing this because I want to protect everyone. Shuichi.
Then you're wrong. Your deduction is all wrong.
Your words aren't going to convince me now. Not when I know the truth.
All you care about is your own reasoning. You don't even listen to others. I can't bet everyone's lives on a deduction made by a self-righteous brat. You can't save anyone!
She's becoming fucking mental now. No more doubts. I'm confident I'm right. I'm going to present everyone the evidence that proves she's guilty. Where is it? Oh, there it is.
This is it!
Yep. Because it ripped off of her.
The piece of black fabric in the pool. That's the final clue that proves you're guilty.
But yeah, I was thinking the only two it could be is her, me, and then I think the only one who wears black is Himiko.
It's been bothering me for a while. I couldn't figure out what it was. I thought it was just trash at first, but I couldn't dismiss it entirely. Now that the class trial has come this far, I know for certain. It's an important piece of the puzzle, because like the inner tube, it's evidence the culprit couldn't dispose of.
Huh? Why not?
Using the ropeway, you could slide the inner tube from the lab to the gym, but how would you control it? If it kept sliding and hit the window, the momentum would have thrown the body off. To prevent that from happening, the culprit needed some way to adjust the speed. For example, the culprit could have used their hands for friction.
Or a piece of fabric.
Yeah, so what? You're still wrong. Your logic is flawed.
Oh, because she has gloves on.
Kirumi, why are you becoming increasingly erratic?
There is such absolute beauty in trying to fight against the truth.
What truth? That black cloth is just trash. You can't prove I'm the culprit with just that.
No, it's not just trash. It's proof that you're the culprit.
Finding out how that black fabric fits into this is the key to everything. Can't read. I'll make it all clear now. Up it's this.
You are incorrect.
Fuck.
What is this truth?
Oh, I'm supposed to hold it?
That's just your empty deduction. You continue to confuse everyone. You are
There we go.
incorrect.
Ah, fuck.
What is this truth? That is just your empty deduction.
Oh,
You continue to confuse
I'm not
everyone.
supposed to let go when the timer arrives. I'm supposed to push and then hold
You are
it
incorrect.
afterwards.
What is this?
Oh, and then I have
truth?
to let go in time as well. Okay.
That is just your empty deduction. In this class trial,
Ah, I
everyone's life is at stake. Because of your self-righteous truth, everyone might
fucked up.
die. In this
Holy shit, I
class
actually got that
trial,
one.
everyone's life is at stake. Because of your self-righteous truth, everyone
I
might
missed the hold
die.
up.
In this class trial, everyone's life is at stake. Because of your self-righteous truth,
Nice.
I completely understand your reasoning.
Ah,
But I
shit.
will never accept it. It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit. You do not have any evidence. You are only providing us with speculation. I only wish to protect everyone.
Ah, that was an
Why
S.
must you interfere? I completely understand your reasoning. But I will never accept it.
Ah, I
It
suck.
seems you wish to pin me as the culprit. You do not have any evidence. You are only providing us with speculation. I only wish to protect everyone. Why
What is
must you
that?
interfere? I completely understand your reasoning.
Ah, that
But
was
I
an
will
A.
never accept it. It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit. You do not have
I
any
used S.
evidence. You are only providing us with speculation. I only wish to protect everyone. Why must you interfere? Ah! What does that piece of trash prove?
Ah, shit, how do I spell her name? Kirumi's gloves. There we go.
Ends here.
Thankfully, there's a help bar on the top, otherwise I honestly wouldn't know.
The piece of fabric came from Kirumi's black glove.
Kirumi's glove?
If the culprit were slowing their descent by grabbing the rope with their hands, there would have been a lot of friction, easily enough to cause rope burn. But our culprit was smart. They weren't burned because they weren't barehanded.
Yeah, the culprit had gloves on. One got all torn up from the friction
And it fell into pool?
From what I remember, the only one who wears black gloves is Kirumi, right?
That's technically a lie. Miu wears black gloves. Fingerless black gloves. And probably made of leather and not fabric, so they weren't burned through as easily. But she does wear them, though she did have an alibi.
The gloves on your hands now. I take it they're from your dorm?
The extra uniforms in our rooms are made of the same
Yeah, right
material
there.
we're wearing now.
She has her gloves right there, Miu.
We can test my theory by comparing the fabric scrap with your glove.
Well, Kirumi, will you allow us to compare the black fabric we found in the pool with your gloves?
Huh? What's the matter? Why are you sweating so much?
Kirumi, what's wrong?
In the end, I'm just like them. I'm scared of revealing the truth, because it means that someone has to be sacrificed. But Kaede was scared too. She didn't let that stop her. She thought things through to the end. I faced the truth and doubted it, and kept thinking, and kept going. This is where it led me, and I won't turn away from it.
I will show you the truth.
Closing argument. Alright, so he fell in the water. Oh no, no, oh no. Okay. Okay, can't use that. Wait. No, can't use that just yet. It's a partition. Okay, well that one's clearly the cops. Alright. Oh, hold on, go back. Boom. Alright, now. Alright. Where's the body carried to? Nope. Oh, that. There we go. Okay. So then, hold on. Support the body to the ropeway. That isn't there yet. Oh, it meant it had no lid on the top. See, I was thinking the lid meant it just didn't have a lid. As in, like, it wasn't openable. Which made no sense, but... how do I swap that? That's how. Boom. Which means that that last one has to be the only one left over. Hanged in your tube. Oh, no, I'm still missing the cuffs. That's right. Where are they? They're there. Boom. Now we're done.
This is the truth of the case. The victim's body was found this morning during Himiko's underwater escape act. When we saw the piranhas in the tank, we thought that Himiko's escape failed. Of course, it was all part of the act. Himiko's escape went perfectly. But when Angie opened the curtain in front of the tank, we saw Ryoma with piranhas swarming around him. Before any of us could react, the piranhas devoured Ryoma's body. And all that was left were his bones and the handcuffs he was wearing. That horrifying sight was the finishing touch on the culprit's own twisted magic trick. The culprit obfuscated the time and place of the murder, implicating Himiko in the process. In truth, the crime began last night around 8:55 p.m. While preparing for the show in the gym, the culprit had a chance to be alone. It was then that the culprit used the ladder to reach the piranha tank and removed the glass lid to put inside the tank. They used it as a partition to force the piranhas to one side of the tank. Next, the culprit took the rope from the stage wing in the gym and used the ladder once more, this time to climb up to the gym's window. Once there, they opened the window and tied one end of the rope to the window frame. The rope was then thrown out the window toward the pool. These preparations were key for the culprit's elaborate plan. At nighttime, past midnight, the culprit asked Ryoma to meet at his lab. All the pieces were in place. The culprit was ready to murder.
Did he always have that little chain attached to his leg? Because I never noticed it.
First, the culprit knocked Ryoma out, probably striking him from behind. Then, they put the handcuffs from the shower room on Ryoma's wrists. And shoved his head into the sink filled with water. From the water and the pain of drowning, Ryoma should have woken up and struggled. The culprit anticipated his resistance, which is why Ryoma was handcuffed. The struggle left scrapes on the cuffs and sink, but in the end, Ryoma succumbed. Ryoma was dead, but the culprit's plan had only just begun. They removed the cable from the tennis net and hung it from the window facing the pool. And then, at the pool, they connected the wire and the rope from the gym window. They returned to the lab after picking up one last thing. The rubber inner tube that was in the pool's tool shed. Once back in the lab, the culprit pulled the cable, bringing up the rope.
They never did mention how it was inflated by the pump, though, surprisingly, since I had to investigate
until the rope
that.
was taut, then tied it to the lab's window frame.
It wasn't
thus,
made into a tweet ball
the
itself.
gym and the lab windows were connected by a single rope. After making a hanger of sorts with another length of rope tied to the inner tube, they hung the inner tube on the rope connecting the windows. That's how the culprit created the ropeway that was used to move the body. An impressive premeditated murder, but the culprit made two crucial mistakes. The culprit got on the inner tube with Ryoma's body and slid toward the gym. With the height difference between the windows, they would have built up quite some speed. To avoid crashing through the window, the culprit used a brake. They used their own hand to grip the rope and slow down. That would have caused significant rope burn had the culprit not been wearing gloves. But due to the friction, part of a glove tore off and dropped in the pool. Regardless, the culprit reached the window and put Ryoma's body into the piranha tank. The glass pane not only kept the piranhas and the body separated, it also kept the piranhas so close together, they concealed the body. After that, all the culprit had to do was untie the rope and the inner tube. But that's when they made their second mistake. One end of the rope came loose, and the inner tube dropped into the pool. Thus, the culprit was forced to leave two key pieces of evidence, the fabric and the inner tube. They couldn't retrieve the evidence because of the rule against swimming at nighttime. And that's the whole story. Am I wrong, Kirumi Tojo? The ultimate maid? Kirumi, that's the conclusion I reached. Do you have any objections?
So now that's all said and done, this was at the very beginning I mentioned I knew someone died, and I was pretty sure someone died, although I didn't know how they died. This was that person. It was Kirumi. I didn't know when they would die, and I wasn't sure if they were murdered or executed. At this point, there's also, unfortunately, one more that I now highly suspect. I know how, or I'm pretty sure I know how, I just don't know when, but I'm not going to say that until it comes up anyway. But this was that person I mentioned at the beginning. It was Kaede and her, because I had seen a picture of her dead.
This is very, very unfortunate, Shuichi. My pride as a maid demands that I fulfill every request that I receive. But to end like this...
Does that mean you admit it?
Kirumi. Why use your own gloves, though? The warehouse should have had plenty.
There weren't any. Obviously, she would have used them if they were available. Jeez, Monokuma provided everything but the gloves. That's pretty sadistic. But thanks to him, at least the game became way more interesting.
He's such an asshole.
So, it's decided.
This case was decided the moment someone, who shall not be named, opened their big mouth.
We don't know that. Maybe the real culprit is someone nobody expects.
That is right. No need to worry.
Oh, Monodam, you're like a mommy taking care of her sick child.
All right, let's go! The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless finally face off!
It is a bit of a bummer though, for Kirumi, because in addition to being found out, she mostly did get found out. Like, that was damning that they ended up slipping that info.
It's voting time!
Oh yeah, I forgot they have you vote for someone. Okay, you know what? But it might judge my grade. I'm not gonna try it. I was gonna try voting for someone other than the right person, but it might affect my grade.
Now then, it seems the voting has finished. Let's see the result.
Results. And she voted for me. What a bitch.
Who'll be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the
Okay,
right
why does he
choice
say this now?
or the dreadfully wrong one?
Like, why does he say this now? Or at least if he said, the person chose as the blackened, did you make the right choice? But the way he's saying it, it's like they're going to choose, but they already voted. They've already chosen. Alright, now it's time to see if my prediction about Monosuke is correct too, if Monodam throws him in and kills him. I got an A too. I'll take it. A in everything except for what the fuck is it? Oh, except for that one. That's not surprising that that's what I got a B in actually. But everything else was an A in, which is nice. But it makes perfect sense to have all the things I could have fucked up the most on. It was that one.
Oh my!
You all voted correctly! What an unexpected and predictable outcome. The blackened who killed Roomba Hosey is Kurumi Tojo, the ultimate maid. Can't do the voice. My throat hurts. Yay, bravo, bravo! You know what voice to do for 4 people at once. Oh, thank goodness we managed to get through the class trial again.
You gotta be kidding me!
There's nothing good about this at all. Why did it have to be Kurumi?
Yeah.
Truly, this result was unexpected.
Wait!
How can you be so calm about it?
No way.
But Gonta no can believe it. Kurumi was so helpful for everyone. Same Kurumi is also culprit?
Yoo-hoo!
How long have you been lying to us?
The truth
Is that why you took such good care of us? So you could deceive everyone? Oh no, that's not my voice. You mean she's not my mom?
Hey!
She never was, or she was never your fucking mom.
Damn it.
Kurumi, tell me why. Why were you always thinking about everyone around you? How can you kill someone? Human beings have always been selfish, self-centered creatures. That's why I hate humans. They burn down forests we call home, they pollute the rivers we drink from. Never forgive humans.
No way!
But is that really a reason to destroy them? Some humans are really nice.
Shut up!
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Enough with the commentary already.
Say,
Well, Kurumi, were your feelings towards us simply another falsehood?
How?
No, it can't be. Say it ain't so. That was another lie too?
no.
No, I don't think so. I still believe Kurumi cares about us. And how would you know? I can't say for certain, but I can sense that this trial has been agonizing for her. You can't say for certain, That is what a detective would say. Kurumi, are you upset because of the people important to you? You mean, like, from the motive video? So Kurumi watched hers after all? Earlier, Kurumi mentioned she had accepted a request. Perhaps that request came from someone important in her motive video. I'm guessing it was come home.
What's wrong?
Do you have nothing to say for yourself?
I do not agree.
No, that's not it. I'm just lost. Because if I tell you why I did it, you will regret what you've just done. Regret.
Damn.
Spit it out already. Otherwise, we can't accept this outcome.
Please!
Please, Kurumi. Tell us. I care about you a lot, and I know others care about you too. So, please.
Understood.
Very well then. If you are all so desperate to know,
I shall take that request.
I will consider this a final request and tell you everything.
Well, you know.
No more lies then. You better just tell us the truth, please and thank you.
Yes,
Yes, I understand.
that is correct.
Your reasoning was exactly right. The reason I murdered Roomba was because of what I saw in my motive video. As I thought. You did indeed watch your video? Does that mean someone broke the agreement and traded you your motive video? Alright, fess up. Which one of you did it? Close your eyes and raise your hands if it was you.
What are you saying?
Why would the one raising their hands need to close their eyes?
May I?
That won't be necessary. I did not trade my motive video with anyone. Huh? If you didn't trade your motive video, how'd you see it? Or you didn't trade with anyone, how'd you see your motive video? Perhaps Kurumi received her own motive video. You mean, she had her motive video from the start? Correct. No one had my motive video but me. The video's intended recipient. I have no idea why.
The fuck's going on?
That's not possible. Monokuma, what the hell's going on? You know, I meant to bring this up earlier, because it's been bugging me for a while. All this talk about videos being switched, what does that mean exactly? Don't play dumb. You're the one who switched up all the motive videos. No, I didn't. Huh? Oh, did the Mono Cubs fuck up? Oh, they fucked up. Oh. Was I not supposed to ask that? Did you cups screw up again?
Huh?
Not supposed to?
Dumbass!
It's all Monofamine's fault. She passed him out without looking at the name, something like that. I accidentally skipped it. What? I didn't know! Monotaro should have checked the names too. Well, wait a minute. I don't even remember passing out any videos. It was my fault.
Yeah?
What?
I'm sorry.
I apologize. I should have been more careful.
No.
No, Monotom, it's not your fault.
Okay.
It's all our fault. I'm sorry too.
Yeah?
It seems I misunderstood.
Yeah.
I completely forgot that the plan all along was to redistribute the videos. Daddy?
Hey,
It's not your fault at all, kids. It's my fault for forgetting. Father!
Hey.
Thank goodness.
What?
The hell is this mushy feel-good crap?
You stupid.
You're all idiots. I'm through getting along with you dummy bears. Is that supposed to be a pun on gummy bears?
well now.
I'm sorry to... Yeah, so Monodom's gonna kill him. I'm sorry to cause so much trouble. Please continue your boring conversation.
I see.
See. The Mono Cubs merely distributed the motive videos at random. Receiving my own video was nothing more than bad luck.
Oh, I see.
So you just watched it without knowing why it was given to you?
Hey!
What was in your video?
What's wrong?
Well, you promised to tell us everything.
Yes.
I will tell you the truth in its entirety, but I doubt that everyone will believe
So,
it. If that's the case, why don't we all watch the motive video together?
That's right.
Yeah, that'd be much better. Let's hurry before Daddy gets bored again. How thorough of you. Yet I suppose it will be better this way. Perhaps the truth will be easier to believe if you witness it for your own eyes. After Kurumi had spoken, the Mono Cubs began playing the video.
all right. Back by popular demand, it's time for the motive video. Who's the most important person in your life? And now, without further ado, Kirumi Tojo, the ultimate maid, with clients in politics and finance. One
shit.
fateful day, she was suddenly summoned by one of her most influential clients, the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister had a request of utmost importance. He requested that she use her talent as the ultimate maid to serve her country. He asked Kirumi to make this country great again and transferred all his authority to her.
Wait for the fucking Trump reference. 10 out of 10.
No one suspected that the Prime Minister's new secretary was secretly running the country.
Even though that makes no sense because A, that appears to be a female, and B, this is the Prime Minister of supposedly Japan. So, yeah,
And
it
over
makes sense.
time, she became the de facto Prime Minister. Only Kirumi could save the country from impending doom.
You know, now, this person, she reminds me of friggin' Cerebellum from Powerpuff Girls now. Whereas the head official isn't actually the one who's doing the work. It's the person behind the scenes pulling the strings.
Yes, the future of the country rests entirely
In a good way, not in a bad
on
way.
her capable shoulders. But Kirumi is up to the task, for she only accepts requests that only she can fulfill. She is driven by the belief that her citizens are the most important people in her life. Oh, and while we're on the subject of those important people, an unfortunate event will soon befall those vermin and sheeple. What event, you ask? It's a secret. Find out for yourself.
Huh?
Can't be.
What?
The hell? The Prime Minister?
Yes.
Everything you just saw is true. Though I only remembered it upon watching that video. Remembered?
Wait!
Please hold on. That video is true?
What is this?
That's ridiculous. There's no way that Kurumi's really the Prime
I
Minister.
do not agree.
No, it's the truth. I, Kurumi Tojo, the ultimate maid, And the most important people to me
This is my
are the
selfless devotion.
citizens of this country.
I was called upon to lift the country out of a dire situation. I swore to serve and help all its citizens. As the ultimate maid, I have advised politicians many times in the past, but he wanted me to prioritize saving the country from an unprecedented crisis. I fully accepted this request. As a maid, it is a great honor to serve the nation itself.
What did I do?
You're literally confusing the shit out of me, because this makes no sense, and I gotta take a what the fuck does that have to do with anything? I see. So Kurumi was the real prime minister running the country behind the scenes. How can you seriously believe that a high schooler could be prime minister?
Really don't get it.
I don't think it's odd that an ultimate level talent could be that powerful. I mean, Keyboy's talent lets him pretend to be human even though he's a heartless robot.
Rude.
Rude, I am not pretending. I'm still learning.
I see.
Ah, I see. Well, good luck, I guess.
Incredible.
I was aware of Kurumi's impressive talents, but Prime Minister?
But
Then, Kurumi really is Prime Minister? She hold burden of country's future?
Actually,
The motive video aside, Kurumi doesn't seem like she'd lie about something like that.
yoo-hoo!
Hey, I get that Kurumi is really important, but what about the what was that unprecedented
I do
crisis?
not know.
I don't know actually. Why can't I remember? With our memories lost.
That's...
Wait, isn't this just like the ultimate hunt?
That is correct.
Perhaps it is connected to the ultimate hunt.
Huh?
The ultimate hunt is connecting to this unprecedented crisis facing the nation? If that's true, how are they connected? What is the ultimate hunt anyway?
I do not know.
I do not know what is happening to the nation while I'm here, inside the end wall. That is why I needed to know. I needed to know that the most important people in my life were safe.
This is my selfless devotion.
Because I am duty and honor bound to protect every citizen of this nation.
My apologies.
That is why I needed to escape.
If so...
So you weighed our lives against the lives of everyone else in the nation.
But
But if those are the options, of course you'd pick everyone outside, right? There's just too many lives at stake out there. And we just stopped Kurumi from doing that because we selfishly wanted to live.
I don't like that.
What should we do? Did we just make a terrible mistake? If everyone outside dies because Kurumi is dead, does that mean we pretty much destroyed the country? What do we do?
Wait!
Say, what's Monokuma planning to do with the rest of humanity? You know how many people live in the country? Like 100 million easily.
Always messing around.
No matter how powerful the mastermind is, there's no way they could really. Bears.
Bears do not lie.
Hey,
I am the ruler of this world. Nothing is beyond my power.
Huh?
Nothing's beyond your power? What kind of arrogant, ridiculous...
100%.
That is 100% a lie. It is impossible that he could bring disaster to a country.
What are you trying to pull?
What's so funny?
cuz.
You guys act like you can't believe it. But you're all terrified anyway.
Shing!
If you can't believe it, then you're terrified for no reason. Why do humans lie? Why are humans the only animal that tells lies?
Shut up!
Cut it out! This is serious.
Oh?
About how long are you gonna keep talking about Kurumi?
Dang it!
Let's talk about Roomba. It would be a shame to completely neglect him.
Oh, I see.
That's right. We know your motive to kill. But why did you kill Roomba specifically?
That is...
Because he was easy to kill. Easy to kill?
Weird.
Roomba not that weak. When he used his Suichi whatever method, even Gonta no
I do
could
not
catch.
agree.
His physical strength was irrelevant when he did not have a reason to
Do
live.
you agree?
Without that, he became the weakest among us. What? I took advantage of his weakness and killed him. What do you mean?
That is...
I told him I had urgent matters to discuss, and to meet me in the research lab on the 3rd floor. Then, I revealed my motive video, and afterwards I told him, I am responsible for the life of every citizen of this nation, so I must escape this place. He then responded,
Got it.
so you got a reason to survive. That's the complete opposite of me. That's good. If you've got something to live for, it means your life has value. After he said that, he told me he wouldn't clean up he would clean up the tennis balls lying around.
And then, he turned his back toward me. At that moment, my determination solidified. A person like him would have noticed my bloodthirst emanating. He already knew. He forfeited his life right then and there. That is correct.
That is when I decided I must sacrifice his That is when I decided I must sacrifice his life for my nation and my people. Then Roomba knew he was going to be killed?
But...
Wait a minute. It's all Maki's fault that Roomba decided he didn't want to live anymore. What?
Because?
Roomba only gave up on life after you showed him his motive video. Well, since you didn't watch his motive video, I guess you had no way of knowing.
What are you talking about?
What's your point?
Wait!
Wait a minute. You're talking as if Roomba saw that motive video. Didn't you just say that he only checked the name and didn't watch the video? Huh? Did I say that?
Huh?
What are you getting at?
Well, you know.
I probably shouldn't say... That's Monokuma. I probably shouldn't say anything. But someone has to step up and speak for poor Roomba.
I told you.
Again, what's your point? That I gave him... That he gave up on life because I showed him his motive video? I'll get to that in a sec. But why do you think Roomba wanted to see his motive video? Because he was looking for a reason to live. Isn't that right, Maki? How do you know that?
What?
Swap motive videos. Didn't we agree not to show them to each other?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. Because once you watch them, you've got a motive to kill. But if it shows someone important to me, I'd really like to see that.
Hey.
Any idea who will be in the video?
No.
I don't. That's why I want to see it. Once I've got someone important to me, I'll have a reason to live. If I've got a reason to live, then I've got a reason to escape here with you guys. In other words, that video might just give me a motive to live.
Please.
So please.
That's true.
You're right. He was looking for a reason to live.
Well, you know.
Which means you shouldn't have shown him his motive video in the first place. What do you mean? What did his video show? Nothing. His motive was empty.
Huh?
Empty?
Okie dokie.
Alright. Oh, we're up next. Let's give it a watch, shall we?
Alright! Back by popular demand, it's time for the motive video! Who's the most important person in your life? And now, without further ado... This message is for Ryoma Hoshi, the ultimate tennis pro. Unfortunately, there is no one in the world who is important to you. I'm so sorry. Really, I am. You have my deepest sympathies. Sorry. Sorry. Sorry.
I love that. I love the progression. Just sorry. 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 No one? No one was important to him?
Always messing around.
That's what he was shown? If he saw something like that, he had none to care for, and none who cared for him. He found no motive to live. Because of that, he chose to let Kurumi claim his life.
I see.
So that's why. He must have just watched that video before I summoned him to meet with me.
It can't
He
be.
just gave up then?
Damn.
To hell with that. That damn moron.
But...
It's bad to have no reason to live, but it's also bad to have too many reasons to live.
Because...
That's why you did such a terrible thing, right, Kurumi? For too many reasons? You are free to judge me for killing Roomba. I would bear the burden of being seen as evil for the sake of my nation and its people.
For everyone.
But that is what it means to serve with selfless devotion. That's why I needed to survive. Sacrificing you all when saving the lives of men, women, children, and elderly.
My apologies.
I wanted to live. Kurumi. Monokuma. Gonta have questions.
You need something?
Oh? What is it?
Hey!
Can Gonta be blackened instead of Kurumi?
Huh?
What?
Gonta.
Gonta, not smart boy. But even Gonta understand what everyone's saying. Kurumi should live. Not Gonta. World needs her. I was thinking the same thing. I don't want to die, but Kurumi's life is way more valuable than mine. Kurumi's got the lives of hundreds of millions of people on her shoulders, right?
Unfortunately.
Logically, Kurumi's survival would result in fewer casualties than our collective survival would. Jeez. Maybe it would have been better if we hadn't, or if we'd gotten the culprit wrong.
Huh?
What do you mean?
Oh,
If Kurumi survives, then the nation's future will be secure. Then, what was the point of me doing all this? Why did I reveal the truth? What have I done? Was I wrong? I shouldn't have...
Shuichi!
What kind of face is that, Shuichi? If you're my sidekick, then suck it up.
Huh?
What?
Hey!
That goes for all of you. To hell with all this value of life shit.
Alright!
Life's not just some thing. You can't trade it or put a price on it. Kaido,
Listen up.
and your life doesn't just belong to you. It's for your parents, your grandparents, your friends, even your neighbors.
I mean...
It's not something you can just decide to throw away on your own. I actually really like that quote. That's nice.
Don't worry about it.
So we didn't do the wrong thing. Life's purpose is to be lived. As long as you stay alive, anything's possible. You can even go to the stars.
Of course!
So I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I wanna live. I haven't even traveled to space yet. No way in hell I'm gonna die here. Jeez. That idiot's talking again. But he's right. I mean, you're right too. He is an idiot. But he's right.
So divine!
Yep. He's a damned idiot. I don't know why, but idiots always fill me with this inspiration.
Shut up!
Hey, shut up! I told you to stop calling me an idiot.
But
Maybe his stupid speech is just what we needed to hear. Kurumi certainly looks shaken by it. Huh? Shaken?
because...
Do you really think someone as desperate to live as Kurumi would give up so easily? Of course not. In fact, she probably still hasn't given up, even now. She was hoping— oh my god, that spray is horrifying. She was hoping that learning the truth would make one of us volunteer to die in her place.
Huh?
What?
But
Monokuma would never allow a blackened to escape punishment. So maybe she wanted everyone to rebel, so she could use that as cover to escape on her own. How about it, Kurumi? Am I close? You are the most detestable cretin I have ever met. You knew exactly what I would attempt, yet allowed me to explain anyway. What he just said was true?
You mean?
You tried to trick Gonta? Tried to trick everyone?
Really?
Seriously, you backstabbing cunt?
Cut it out.
Enough. She was just trying to stay alive, in her own way. Nobody can blame her for that.
That is correct.
That's right. I must survive, because I carry the weight of an entire nation on my shoulders. I would not have killed Roomba if I was not so easily deterred. The request will not be fulfilled until I have brought joy to every citizen of this nation.
You must live.
So no matter what, I cannot die. That is why I killed Roomba. Even now, I refuse to give up.
Huh?
Kurumi,
I see.
you still refuse to give up. So what do you intend to do?
You must live.
I intend to live. I must survive, no matter what it takes. I will debase myself, so be it. I will drink filth and eat whatever to survive.
I will survive.
I thought she was gonna say what she actually said. I will do anything, anything to survive. She screamed and she started running. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. It was a completely undignified exit.
I have to escape. I won't die here.
There's no way I'm letting you out of here. It was ugly and raw and feral. She just ran as fast as she could. I heard my voice call out. Run!
Damn it!
Run! Run, Kurumi!
Please run!
Hurry!
Run! Please hurry! Hurry, run!
Hey,
Like I said, I'm not letting you leave. Please, run!
You will live. I refuse to die in a hellhole like this.
now then, I've prepared a special punishment for Kirumi Tojo, the ultimate maid.
For my nation. For my people.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
I will not die!
Oh, that looks just like Leon's in the first one. I don't remember Kaede making one like that. Kurumi has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Ah, she's trying to run away in the little scene. That's cute. Strand of agony. Oh, that's the way out. I'm guessing she's gonna reach the very top and Monokuma's just gonna snip the rope. Oh my fucking god. Jesus Christ. Okay, this one's fairly realistic too, actually. Oh, yep. Snip the rope. And she's gonna land on what's his name. Yep. I called that. I knew he was gonna get killed. Oh, it's fucking gruesome though. That is so fucking gruesome. This one has some of my favorite executions, I must say. Because that is 2 in a row that I absolutely adored.
Really?
Why, Monotam? Why did you kill Monosuke? Oh, wow, he vomited.
It's okay.
If you need to vomit, let it out. You will feel much better afterwards. Monosuke, he was no different from Mono Kid. He was getting in the way of us getting along.
It's fine.
We don't need him.
Yeah?
Don't need him.
Let's get along.
We few remaining Mono Cubs must get along.
We are all
No matter what, we must always get along. Not even Father can stop us from getting along.
I will
Not if he knows what is good for him.
Huh?
Eh?
Wonderful.
This academy belongs to us. The age of the Mono Cubs begins now. Ha 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 ha. How dare you take that rebellious tone with me, young man?
That's nice.
And yet, this angsty attitude of yours is just so cute.
They're so
It's so cute how your little crew is shrunk by one member. Yep, shrunk. You're not getting any larger, you know.
They're so freaking
It's
cute.
so unbearably cute. Losing my Monokuma voice. All this cuteness makes me feel like I'm about to sneeze. What the fuck is that sprite?
How horrible!
Who you calling an ugly bitch?
Stop it!
It doesn't matter. Now's not the time for that. Kurumi,
I don't like that.
I can't take this anymore. Even Kurumi was killed so brutally. I don't want to do this anymore. Am I gonna end up like that too?
I'll protect you!
I won't let that happen, Himiko. I will protect you no matter what. I'll protect you no matter what. But I don't want to do this anymore either. Please, let's just stop this killing game. I don't care if we stay trapped here forever.
Come on!
Oh, isn't that what Atua said?
'Cause Atua says so.
All desire, even your desire to escape this place, can corrupt you beyond redemption. It's Monokuma who's corrupt. He's the one who distributed the motive videos.
I see, yes.
These videos were more dangerous than we thought. To have driven Kurumi that far.
That's true.
What worries me is as long as we're trapped here, we don't know what's true or false.
Okay.
That must be why Kurumi did not want to show the videos. She thought that if everyone felt the same murderous rage that she did, the killing game would be pure chaos. She wanted to stop it.
Hey!
That's the case. Then we really shouldn't show our videos to each other.
Of course.
That was our consensus from the beginning. Not including you, of course.
However,
I had assumed Kokichi would try to show us our videos to get under our skin. But that did not come to pass. What, I wonder, were his intentions? I'd never do anything like that. I'm still thinking about what Kurumi said. What Kurumi said. Everything you just saw is true, though I only remembered it upon watching that video.
that's...
What she said earlier, correct?
Huh?
Huh? What about it? She said she remembered. It didn't sound like a lie either.
I see.
Maybe that video had the properties of a flashback light, if it made her remember. The properties of a flashback light.
Okay.
Still, how could Kurumi remember something she never should have forgotten? Serving the entire nation. Tired. Entire nation seems too important for her to just forget. Yeah, that's true. Does that mean we have motives to kill that we'll remember by watching our videos? And if that's the case, maybe it's for the best that we don't watch the videos. Why don't they just break the pads? Or they probably don't break, actually. As long as we don't see the videos, we won't know our motives.
Okay.
Yeah. Now I'm convinced it's probably for the best. Those motive videos would mess us up. It's better if we just believe in each other.
Yeah.
That's right. It's better that we not remember our motives, for everyone's sake. Hearing you speak of everyone's sake is the least believable lie I've heard yet.
That's so mean.
How rude. I'm always doing stuff for everyone's
It's a
sake.
lie.
I'm sure you won't believe when I'm saying stuff like that, so I'll just keep lying. But maybe seeing Kurumi's final moments have made me change my views. She tried to escape until the very end. Running away to live might not be a bad idea.
You're right.
Maybe. Maybe facing the truth isn't enough.
That's right.
Yeah, true. It's okay to run sometimes. You just gotta win in the end. That's all you gotta do. And with that, the second class trial ended for us. A frick victory. We had still lost a friend. What is the end Kaido spoke of? And how do we reach it? I don't know. I still don't know. When we returned from the courtroom, the area was already blanketed in darkness.
For now.
For now, we should rest. To me, that seems like the most rational course of action.
You're right.
Yeah. My brain's out of juice from going full throttle all day.
Why, you?
Like you even have a brain to use.
I won't forgive you!
Anyway, this killing game is over. I won't allow it to
It'll
go
be
on.
okay.
It'll be fine. As long as we listen to Atua, we'll all be just fine.
What's wrong?
What's wrong, Konta? Why are you staring up at the sky? It's just, even when all this bad stuff happens, stars are always so pretty. But stars here are different. Not the same ones Gonta used to. Different. Do you mean the position of the stars? Yeah. Gonta looking, but no confined star he remembers.
Why?
But why? Were we taken somewhere far away? Is it a fake skyline? Far away.
Hey, so...
Hey, let's all head back already. I'm wiped out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey!
Oh, hold on. I have to tell you guys something.
Huh?
What now? Like I said, I'm wiped out. Now. Fucking that sprite. He has terrifying sprites. It won't take that long. Just listen to what I have to say.
What is it?
What is it? What is it you have to say? Everyone seems to be treating me like I'm some kind of compulsive liar.
You get it?
But that's ridiculous. There's a way worse liar than me in our group.
Huh?
A liar worse than you? I'm talking about Maki.
Huh?
What?
What?
What do you mean Maki's a liar? Maki admitted it during our class trial, remember? Ryoma wanted her to show him his motive video, because he was looking for a reason to live.
Well, you know.
But that wasn't the whole story. Ramba, whatever my name for him was blackmailing you, wasn't he, Maki?
Huh?
Blackmail? Roomba just so happened. That's what it is. Roomba just so happened to discover Maki's true identity, so he used that to blackmail her. I bet he said something like, "If you don't show me my motive video, I'll tell everyone what you really are." That's why Maki didn't want us to know she met with Roomba. She wanted to keep her true identity a secret. That's why she kept quiet until the last minute. Why you? What shit are you making up now? Maki's true identity? What's... I've known Maki's true identity the whole time. That sprite is great. For a moment there, I thought Maki had disappeared. She moved so fast.
You know, this is an interesting turn of events. Would you really kill me in front of everyone?
Hey, Maki, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, you can probably snap my neck like a twig right now, but that's not your style. You would rather kill from the shadows.
She's an assassin! I'm calling it right now. She is an ultimate assassin. That makes, because the way she looks in the intro, I always thought it looked like she was like a stealthy ninja thing. I never understood how the fuck she's a caregiver. And I bet, okay, I'm guessing maybe the assassin thing, maybe the caregiver thing is she kills the parents, she assassinates the parents and then takes the kids out of pity or something.
Right, Miss Ultimate Assassin.
Call it! Fucking call it. A thin line divides, oh right, that's just a chapter name. End. Servant's gloves obtained. Do you want to save? Yes, I want to save. And with that, the trial is over. So I will see you guys in the next episode where we'll start Chapter 3. Thank you all for watching, and take care, guys. Oh, shit.
What you're seeing now is live footage of the sky from our camera at the scene.
Something's happening up ahead. What's happening up ahead? Find out next time. Hey!